All right, let's go ahead and party. Wow. Hello, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We're not quite Happy New Year's yet. I've been seeing a lot of Happy New Year's from people who are like, yes, it's 2024 now. And I understand you live in Europe or Australia, but you're wrong. You're wrong. I'm kidding. How you, you nerds doing? Let me say hello to everyone real quick. Let me say hello, hello, hello. Hello, Sapphire Rats. Congratulations on your first. Hello, Slimy Alien. Hello, Crichton. Hello, Squiggy. Hello, Dismayer. Hello, Corp of Krieg. Hello, Steve. Hello, Dulgessa. Hello, Nobody. Boniface. May, Rattling Gun, Ours, and anyone I might have missed. You have returned. Fuck yeah, let's go. And hello, Prim. How you doing? How you doing? Let me see. I saw something about I didn't paste it. Something about the Wraithu. Oh god, yeah. So I'm a little sad that I never got to the character creation for Wraithu last night, but like, man, I wasn't too bad though. I didn't really have like a full super duper hangover this morning. I definitely had like a wee bit of a headache, but nothing too bad. The big thing is I had real trouble sleeping, which is kind of funny because I don't usually have that much of a problem. I was like, okay, it's like 4 a.m. I gotta sleep. I know. I know what I'll do. I know how I'll fall asleep. I'm gonna watch a 2-hour YouTube thing about Chow, the Chow Garden from fucking what's it called? From fucking Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. And mind you, I knew basically everything about the Chow Guard. There's a little tips and tricks that the guy was talking about that I did not know, which is kind of neat. Specific about how like Chow breeding worked, but like I was like, okay, surely this will put me to sleep. That did not put me to sleep. I have actually streamed Sonic Adventure 2 before. I'm gonna be real. I streamed it like a couple of years ago, and I think I did the entire hero storyline on 4th of July of all days. I don't remember what exactly compelled me. I actually like I've never been like a huge Sonic fan, but I was a really, really big fan of the Chow Garden in particular. I'm whatever as far as like actual like Sonic Adventure 2. It's honestly I don't think this is a harsh statement to be like this is a kind of whatever game that's kind of very cheesy and goofy, but I wouldn't say it's good in any like objective sense. But I played a lot of it growing up because I fucking love the Chow Garden to fucking pieces. And I've not tried any randomizers for it. I've actually never played a randomizer of any sort. I would like to though. It seems like they're fun. I know a couple people, like I know Moriko plays a lot of randomizers and that fucking apparently once you get a randomizer you like it fucking eats your brain and you get lost in the sauce. And hello Maro, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. I did love the Chow Garden a lot. Also, we're working on the lads today. I'm kind of this isn't like a real what's it called? This is not a true like resolution, but I do want to. I've done some stuff in the past where it's like I'll start a project, I'll be like, oh, I got so much to do, and then I kind of get stun locked by it and I never finish it, and I want to get away from that. So today I'm continuing to. I'm going to basically work on these boys until they're done, and then I'll move on to the next project. Like, can I take breaks in between? Yeah, but the goal is I need to make sure that these boys are done because I like them. They're cool models. So I need a drink real quick. Hold on, throat hurty a little bit. I listened to Horus Resident audiobook. Nice, let's go, let's go. I gotta get back into Horus Heresy audiobooks. I have like the first 5-ish, because I had an Audible subscription for a while. And I did nothing with it, but I still accumulate. The nice thing about if you waste an Audible subscription, you still get points for books. So it's like, okay, I'll just get a bunch of Horus Heresy audiobooks. Has been good all year. I take it you're in one of those time zones where it's 2024 now, right? You're doing the thing like, oh, I'm so stinky. I haven't bathed all year. Ha 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 ha. Am I gonna read books for Audible? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know if I got Audible bookman voice. I'm not opposed to it. I think it'd be fun to do an audiobook. Definitely a lot of work though. Yeah, exactly, Grant. Exactly. You forget you have it. And I think I did cancel mine because it was just hemorrhaging money. But it's not like there's been subscriptions to services like I've forgotten I've had Netflix for like 5 months because I think I got it a very, very little bit for some reason or another. And I was like, oh, okay. Was my favorite name Marine and Heresy? I would have to actually listen beyond. This is the thing. I haven't got around to listening to them. I've only really listened to Horus Rising, and so far it's basically like Lorcan. Abaddon is in there briefly, and I think we see a little bit of Horus himself, and he's still very much at the stage of like everybody likes him because he's a genuinely good guy. So I don't have strong heresy opinions as far as the book stuff I've listened to. I can say fuck Mortarion, but that's just because like I like Death Guard, but he's a bitch. He's a baby back bitch. I don't know. Maybe what he says I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind doing more audio content kind of thing, like little cheeky voice acting memes and stuff like that. I don't know. I don't think like ASMR stuff is really my destination for funky little audio stuff. But I think there's more I could maybe do with that stuff. Also, what we're doing is I'm basically using a slightly brighter mix of purple. I'm using kind of the dark purple I use with a little bit of a brighter one. And I'm trying to mostly hit the raised edges. So like if you're like, what is your purple is purpling and nothing else is really changing. It's like, don't worry, this is the intention. But yeah, so I watched a 2-hour Chow Garden thing, because usually that sends me straight to Snoozeroonie, and then I didn't. So then I ended up watching a 2-hour thing on fucking Ken Penders, and I feel like that happens every now and then in my life where I rediscover Ken Penders and what a wild world he is. Hello, Fred. You are a silly little creature just popping in for your lurk. Well, enjoy your lurk, though. I mean, honestly, people want to lurk. Lurking's cozy, and do what you want to do. At the end of the day, streams should be fun for you. So, however you enjoy streams the most, definitely enjoy my stream in that manner. I get, you know what? I guess for what's it called? For Wraithu, the lotus position means something very different than it does in yoga. I've actually done a little bit of yoga in the past. I'm a very inflexible dude. Like I just don't bend super well. So I'm definitely the kind of guy that like when I've tried to do the yogas, I'm like, oh no, I am a plank of wood. I am an unbending tree in the wind. I will weather the storm, but I will never be able to fucking do like downward dog, toe touch, fold up into a pretzel. Hello, Chieftain, how you doing? Hello, Coffin, how you doing? Well, I have an unfortunate condition from my mimicness that makes it so it's very hard for me to bend to a certain degree, which is a little it's not bad. It's not like a bad thing, but it definitely makes yoga in particular hard. How you doing, Grim? How you doing? Happy New Year. It'll be New Year here not before not too long. Gonna hop in VR, get pissed drunk. Fuck yeah, let's go, let's go, let's go. I probably won't be drinking tonight. I don't know. I don't know if I like. On one hand, I got booze. Genetically distant to top. I guess I don't know. I continue to find the internet top bottom discourse to be incredibly like silly for the most part. It's just basically another D&D alignment for fucking like nerd boners. Oh, you'll die. That's I've actually never drank 2 nights in a row, which is the funny thing. So I wouldn't even know. I would believe it. I would 100% believe that if I was to indulge myself in a second night of alcohol, I would explode. I would just turn into a puff of screaming. Yeah. But I'm doing but so yeah, I don't know when I fell asleep, but I did wake up and get a lot done. Oh, by the way, I was able to fix some things too. Check this out. Not only do I have cat ears, they're green. They're very jiggly. These are specifically extra jiggly cat ears. They got a lot of they got a lot of wiggle. They're fine once they get going, but like the sprouting is like bolt. My ears are askew. Good. Yeah, that was kind of to be fair, I sometimes for bad RPGs the enjoyment is in the making the bad character. Like Cinnabar is fun like that. Hex and Draconis is kind of fun for that, though it also has a very bizarre like space corporation good because furries made it thing. Um But no, right through, I think a lot of the sparks joy and the madness for that game is the fucking what's it called? Is in fact the just a setting, really, more than anything. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. They did say extra wiggly, so I don't know. Maybe I'll bring back some less wiggly ones, and then we could be like, Hal has cat ears and Hal has cat ears extra jiggle. We could do that as an option. Hello, Mini Dow. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's New Year's where you're at, I believe. So, yeah. I think a lot of you actually. It's probably New Year's where you're at. I'm definitely in the lagging behind time zone for sure. A flesh bump. I'll touch that up later. Like I said, I'm going through and I'm given like a very, very small coating of slightly brighter purple for these. This is definitely might be a stream where I paint literally every miniature tonight, and then I post a picture of it on twitter.com, and they'll be like, what has changed, how? And I'll be like, stuff. Trust me. Trust me, bro. Things have changed. Keep the wiggly. I can keep the wiggly. Night shift at the New Year's. I mean, that's sounds like it could be potentially very cozy. I don't know. I'm not much of a. I've been to a couple New Year's party kind of things. I know some people like the party. I'm a relatively quiet dude, so like, I've never been a big party man. I've never done a whole party. Oh, quite a bit. Guy's arm popped the fuck off. Okay, if you guys like the wiggly, I can keep the wiggly on. It's not a big deal. I will bow to whatever level of jiggle all you nerds. Oh yeah, did I? No, I did get that. I did get that. Fine by the lore, not sure my post-apocalypse read the same. Good, you're welcome. I'm glad to have stained you forever. No. It's like I said. I mean, Wraither was a thing coming too. Like that game was going to be in a stream at least at some point. So I'm kind of glad that the Beast is out for that. Like I can finally rest knowing that kind of like that band-aid has been ripped off. Um, the next one of those will be at 5,000, and either I will attempt to actually make a raid through character, or I'll try another bad RP. Oh, this guy's got like a foot tube I totally missed as well. It's fine. I don't know. It's not that I'm ever going to run out of bad RPGs. I'm definitely going to be running out of famous bad RPGs very shortly. So I'll have to dig around, maybe see if I can find some new hot fucking garbage. There is actually. Oh fuck! I just thought of a really fun bad RPG that we could do. Well, see, I like the Chow Garden, but it is slow. Chow Garden is incredibly slow to be good at it. I did see that there's some like hacks where it's like you can kind of speed up like how quickly things build up and whatnot to make it a bit more reasonable. The thing that was good for me in particular is that like video games are incredibly disposable for me now as an adult with like spendable money, but like in like middle high school stuff like that, um I only had so many video games. Like I was like lower middle class, so you get a video game, and that motherfucker's got to last you a while. And the thing about Chow is, boy howdy, does it last you a while. I would play stages over and over and over again, farming the chaos drive so I could raise my Chow. I didn't get a full S stat Chow, but I was getting there. I was getting there before like eventually that kind of fell away, because eventually it does get to be a lot. But there is an RPG that I'm thinking of called Glyphs. What's special about Glyphs is like it's supposed to be like a generic, like, this is like GURPS, like it's supposed to do everything. It's supposed to be an everything system. Yeah, no, yeah, you could make that shit last for months, and especially the PC version. Like, if you want to get into the reads, people have made like Chow mods that have like extra Chow features and mini games and Chow variant breeds and stuff like that. I'm not gonna lie, watching that video did definitely make me think like, ooh, oh, that could I do kind of miss that. Maybe for shits and giggles, I wouldn't mind giving that a go, but I don't know. I don't know if that's like. I wouldn't be opposed to doing a Sonic Adventure 2 stream one of these days, just because it is a game that I did actually spend a lot of time on. And it didn't ruin me, because the thing is, I've been wired for like virtual pets forever. Like, Pokemon definitely planted the roots, and at that point, like, that was just going to be a thing I would enjoy for the rest of my life. is taking a little digital critter and raising it and then making it beat the ever-loving fuck out of another digital critter. And you can even extend that farther into like mini painting and stuff like that, where it's like, what do? I collect little tiny funky dudes and I have them fight. Like, yeah, no, that's what I do. But yeah, it would last. That shit could last for months. But oh yeah. Sorry, before I go back onto my original tangent, I Digimon World. I did stream that a while ago. Mini Dow. I don't know if you were able to catch that. That might have been. I legitimately cannot remember if that was. I think that was 2021. So maybe that might have been too. I don't know. Anyway, though, God, that game is fucking hard. It's very fun. It is incredibly fucking hard. Jesus Christ, that game. That game is basically like, I hope you bought a guide, because if not, you are not succeeding, child. And it's one of those things where it's like, I if I had like a magical genie wish, and the wish was like, which one would you rather win the war between Digimon and Pokemon, I would have slammed Digimon like 100%. Like I would hit that motherfucking button until it exploded. But Digimon, when it comes to games, made itself too fucking convoluted, and basically meant that like Pokemon would body it entirely for that. Oh no! See, that with a scratch disc is just like extra fuck you. Like, it's like the universe is like, hey, I know Digimon World's a hard game. What if it was worse? What if it was even more difficult? Like, what if we made it so that the things you would like to do is just not possible? That's fucked up. Oh no, I love the designs. I love like Wizardmon, and I really like the whole Diaboromon line, especially. I find that line to be very cool. I think those guys are in particular are very sick. Oh yeah, and if you go the long way, it's either going to make it so that like you're going to have to eat up a bunch of time that you don't want to eat up, or you just increases the chance of getting bodied by wild Digimon, which is fun. That's always a fun thing to do. Anyway, back on the original tangent for like what I think will be the next bad RPG. There is a game called Glyphs, the RPG blueprints. And it's like GURPS, where it wants to be your generic, like, everything system, where you're like, in theory, what GURPS wants to do is like, you never need to buy an RPG again. You can just play GURPS for the rest of your life. It's got everything you need, and every source, you got all the books you could ever want. Glyphs wants to be GURPS. What Glyphs has over, like, quote unquote over GURPS, like what's its special sauce, is that it was like, hey, you know how like you roll dice in a role-playing game? Get that shit out of here. We got a magical token that is like yay big, that is metal, and you spin it or flick it. You spin it or flick it to determine like how shit goes down. Like, it's like, I would like to stab that guy. Okay, you have like a little field goal zone you have to flick your little token into. And you'll be like, hey, Hal, that sounds kind of like fun, but also it's like 800 pages and written by a lunatic. Like, it is incredibly silly. I would have the advantage of actually be able, unlike a lot of people, actually be able to just stream myself fucking around with the token, which that could maybe be fun. Yeah, I don't know how infamous it is in terms of like bad RPGs. Because as a generic system, it's entirely, what's it called? Is it expensive? I know. I have to imagine once it kind of became like a meme, like once it left, I'll say, oh, bully man. No, there's levels of lunatic. There's levels of lunatic. There's like being a goofy little person lunatic, and then there's this guy who's like, I bet I could sell you a more awkward to use die. Like, straight up, when you're like, remember, because like when you think about tabletop RPGs, dice being a thing are usually not like the pressure point where it's like, this is not as good as it could be. It's like find yourself a system that does a thing you want it to do, get you a certain like setting or lethality, or like even there are dice systems you're like, oh, I'd rather like a D20 system. I would like a roll over under D100 roll under, stuff like that. This guy was like, what if it was just a gigantic chunky motherfucking spinny thing? And it's like, what are you talking about, my guy? But he did it. He made the thing. Oh, the evolutions were insane. Luckily, I will for the most part, I think I was able to go on my own, but I was kind of keyed on to the infinite money section for the trader, and I definitely won the very last battle with a Monzaemon that I continued to funnel healing items into against Machine Dramon, and even then, I got close to losing. Like, it was neck and neck. I was basically firing healing discs into my Digimon's thing. Hello, Zed. Hello, Nuggets. Welcome. Happy New Year. I will definitely take your fish. Hello, Zet. Hello, Star Dragon HP, Carocola, Infinuts, Adib, Nuko Fish, El Glyphis, Papendeckle, and Infinuts69. Nice. Thank you for the follow and welcome to the workshop. And hello, Fox. How you doing? And hello, Frankie. And hello, Nuko Fish. Welcome to the workshop. And hello, Dragfrey and NetJet Michael. Oh, how is the Lobotomy Corp doing? And hello, Minnie. How you doing? How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. If all of you do not know me, I am Halbernot the Mimic Elf. I'm a miniature painting VTuber of the Nurgle and Skaven variety. And if you nerds would like to see something like I worked on recently, there we go. Check it out. I did some shit today, the last 2 days. I've been very productive on minis. I got the Chaos Knight in the top right was wrapped up this week. It is the Wailing Worm. It is the last Chaos Knight I needed to have a 2,000 points fully painted Warhammer army, which despite being like nearly 4 years of painting minis on stream, I didn't have like a fully like painted army because I'm real slapdash. A modded run of it. Ooh. Oh, fuck yeah, let's go. I would like to get Lobotomy Corp down. I think I got to day 11 before I scrubbed out, and I need to go back and give that a go one of these days. Well, yeah, hopefully the mods are fun. And yeah, also, and then the Minotaurs, I took a picture of them today. They are very fresh out the oven. But today, I am currently working on some Death Guard Blightlord Terminators. The current plan is I'm trying to build up a little bit of purple on them. Kind of building up a little bit of extra brightness and just kind of not quite like a full-on like yes edge highlights, but I am hitting the edges to kind of build a little bit of a gradient. It's gonna get washed with an oil wash at some point, so that'll be a thing that will happen. Get the raised edges. Oh yeah, thank you for the compliments on my models. Hell yeah, and you got espresso coffee. Fuck yeah, let's go. I just have my gamer sups. I could drink. I do have a whole thing of Jaeger, but like we were discussing it earlier that since I am a hag, I'm about to say no longer invincible when it comes to alcohol. I never was. Technically, I've been more alcohol tolerant as a VTuber than I have in my entire life. So prior to that, I was definitely. I guess I could drink explicitly on New Year's, like when I'm not keeping track of when that fucking ball drops because I'm gonna be real. Every time I look into that, it's just like it's weird because it like almost reminds me of like the fact that there's a whole world that I just choose to not engage with, where it's just like I was like, yeah, oh yeah, the ball dropping is a thing, and then I was like checking out the website and they're doing like musical performance and shit. I'm like, oh yeah, no, I do not fit in. I do not belong here. I will return back to my worlds and live the life I prefer. But yeah, I mean I won't be the slowest Burgerland time zone for New Year's, but compared to the fact that I know a lot of very, very nice people that live in other countries, and they are definitely lapping the fuck out of me. And for that I must fight them. Hello, everyone. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? But yeah, it's. I mean, I've definitely like. I don't feel like I'm like a misanthrope sort of person, but there is definitely a culture out there that is like the normal culture, and I do not belong to it. I am my own beautiful butterfly. Which is not even me. Like I don't know. I'm trying to figure the best way to say that. Oh, thank you, Rats. Thank you. Yeah. I am counting down the precious hours of 2023 as I steel my body for the new year. I'm pretty excited for the new year. This year wasn't bad. I don't have like major complaints about it. Other than some annoying surprise legal bullshit I had to deal with early on, which has mostly been taken care of, so that's not big. So and now between that and my model being done, that was a lot. I feel like a lot of this year was waiting. was waiting for things. Now that things have arrived, I no longer need to wait. Will next year be the year where I'm able to unleash my powers at full blast? I hope so. That'd be fun. That'd be neat. No, that's a shell. How you doing? I am painting. I am painting the dude. Painting the dudes. I am just kind of dabbing, dabbing, dabbing some extra purple on the boy to kind of make certain areas pop. And then I'm basically going to go back immediately after this. I'm going to add a little bit more of the brighter purple, and then I will do the exact same thing. Hell yeah, motherfucker. We applied purples in 2023. The worst game of the year would only be suspended by Game Mill? Well, I don't even know if I've heard that one. I've heard of the Golem, like, shit being stupid. That would the Golem one almost feels like weirdly tragic, where it's like it didn't sound like people, from what I could tell, it definitely seemed like a genuine case of like not malicious incompetence. Like when you see, oh, okay, that was Game Mail. Never mind then. I'm trying to figure out the best way I could say this. As an outsider looking in, and I could be wrong, so I could easily be wrong on this. There's bad games where it's like the ones that are like trying to milk you for money, or they're just like really stupid or whatever. But like, not that Gollum isn't stupid, but like, I feel like it was like a classic kind of terrible game where it's like there was an attempt that was made, but the attempt was wrong. It was doomed from the start. Like there is part of me that like I definitely missed the bus on that, but I think I wouldn't mind playing it one of these days. Oh, did they also? Oh, never mind. Did they also did the Kong? Oh, okay, never mind then. I was under the impression that the people who made the what's it called, the Gollum game were like a people I trying to do what's it called? Okay then. Where did I? So I, for some reason, was under the impression, what I vaguely remember being told, that that Gollum was a game that was made by like people who have done stuff before, but like this was the first time they've done like a action platformer, so that's why it failed. If it was just to squeeze out money and just like milk a Lord of the Rings license, I definitely take that back, because fuck that shit. God damn. Never mind. We can't have anything pure in this world, not even pure shit. Well, the fucking King Kong one was really weird, because like there's like effectively a movement is a bit generous, but there's a type of person, and I'm technically in this group, that are like, not every game needs to be a AAA motherfucker studio bankrupting monstrosity. Which is also unfortunately what a lot of like the big studios, which I just don't play games from, like to do. And some people were like, make games with worse graphics. And then for some reason, some people were like, well, here's a game with worse graphics now. How do you feel about this, person? And I'm like, what kind of disingenuous fuck are you talking? Like, what are you? That's obviously not what these people meant. Okay, then. Okay, you very silly individual. Because it's like, I don't know. I'm not super big. I'm not super big on the whole, what's it called? The AAA game engine of like endless hype and making your developers explode and whatnot. Also, just a lot of them are just not types of games I enjoy. Like I will probably never play like Spider-Man either, like any of the Spider-Man games, because none of those really are appeal to me as the type of games I like. So I see them get like big praise and big attention and whatnot, and I'm like, oh, okay, have fun with that, I guess. Not for me. Definitely not for me. Or Spider-Man. There was some like good old Spider. Like I don't know. I feel like I used to like Spider-Man a lot more when I was younger, and then now Spider-Man is just kind of a thing. I don't know. I don't know. Like I remember liking the first Spider-Man. The funny thing is, I even remember watching Spider-Man 3 and being like, something's wrong with this. I feel. Oh, I've seen all the Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies. I obviously those were just the movies at the time you could watch. Oh, that's Shadow. How you doing? Welcome. Cinematic Universe. Yeah, that's. I don't know. Every time somebody in America tries to make a Godzilla thing, I cringe inside, because it's almost always terrible. So like what I did is like so like the first Spider-Man movie was like it was a solid enough movie. The second one I remember also being like this is fine. Like they were never my favorites, but they were okay. I remember watching the third one and like even me, someone who was like like fairly uncritical of movies and just could not give a fuck, I was like something's wrong. Something's wrong here. Hello, Blanc. Welcome. No, I don't think it's that deep. I think they just don't have like they just don't have the cultural reverence for Godzilla, and they just want to make a movie with Big Lizard because that's what Godzilla is if you're a Westerner. But anyway, yeah. So I remember watching the third one. I'm like, this is wrong. How do you fuck up? How do you fuck up a movie that bad? Oh yeah, there was a thing in Godzilla Final Wars, which I remember watching a long time ago, where they take but the American Godzilla, which I think they just called Zilla to kind of like keep it separate, and they like picks it up and like throws it into the fucking sun. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think the only good thing to come out of the '90s Godzilla from America was the what's it called? Was there was a cartoon series, which I feel like that wasn't that bad. I don't recall that being particularly offensive as a cash grab cartoon. I guess. Let's see. How badly? It it depends. It depends. It does. It not gonna lie. Some of it might just because I've grown used to mine now. Hello, Mittens. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Doing happy? Is it New Year's where you're at? I feel like it probably is. Yeah, there we go. Happy New Year. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I will say, Crichton, about the printer. Certain types of resin stink more than others. I really like ABS like resin, which is really good because it makes the models more durable. So like you don't have to deal with like pieces snap like if a sword like gets poked, it's not gonna snap off. That kind of resin is inherently smellier. It's just going to be smellier. You can buy little filters to put inside of the printer, but I'm not going to lie, it will be stinky. Resin 3D printing is inherently a stinky hobby. It's very cool and I love it and it's very good. And if you can convince someone to let you get a 3D printer in your life, you should. But it is objectively a smelly thing. You can also get like little like hoods. Like you can get effectively like a little enclosure, and that enclosure comes with a little funky tube that you could run out to the outdoors. It's just kind of the usual like, hey, try to ventilate correctly and as much as possible, and you'll be fine. All right. I have gotten the purple, one layer of purple on all these boys. Let's do some more purple. All right, so we got the purple. That's left over. I'm gonna add a little bit more of Sorcerer's Cloak from Two Thin Coats to that. Yeah, exactly. You could weaponize resin farts directly into your neighbor's living room. Weaponize braps. Live your best life. Yeah, the funny thing is, typically I'm not a big fan of buggy Nurgle stuff, which mostly just because it's like, this guy has a fly head, and I don't like those for some reason. But like this guy, I think is like a good job of having like little insectile bits while still being appropriate. All right, we're gonna drop of this in here. Like I said, I'm gonna get like one last little kind of like purple coat. I'll probably have to touch up some more purple later. He do got the moth wings. I do like the moth wings. There we go. So we're definitely spreading this around. It's brighter, a purple, but not like too bright. The government can't use your dumb cell got poisoned. Oh yeah, I guess you could if you want to like I don't know, like checkmate feds and just like my entire house is a toxic gas cloud. I mean, you should wear a respirator when you do stuff. I do. I always wear I can tell you every time I use my 3D printer, uh I use one pair of disposable gloves just so I could take it out and like do everything. And then I have some reusable gloves that I use for things that have already been washed in isopropyl alcohol that I can use to poke it off of the supports and then put it in the little not the cooker, the dryer, like the curing chamber. I will say curing chambers aren't necessary, but goddamn if that's not the most convenient shit. I cannot imagine doing this without a curing chamber. They're so convenient. I put the motherfucker in there and it spins it around in the alcohol wash, and that takes 10 minutes. And then I take that out and I put the minis back in the curing chamber, and then you can technically it's variable time. I always do the full hour for everything to like kind of harden up. Because I don't need minis that bad where I want to risk things getting fucky. So I'm just like, okay. There we go. We're getting a bit of the brightest color on here. I think you can kind of see it a little bit where it's like building up some bits. I might even do like an additional layer on this purple. This is I'm trying to primarily kind of hit that thing where it's like I want certain bits to be bright because the oil wash will dull it down. Where it's like, yo, I killed your dad for you. Oh yeah, no, the which is like Mortarion is a lot of other Primarchs. I will say I've been something I have been doing lately, and I think what happened is because like I haven't got around to watching Adaptus Ridiculous ever, but I did. I was like, I want to look up something about the Badab War because I know that's kind of where the Minotaurs really got a time to shine. And I was like, oh yeah, they got a thing on that. I watched that. I was like, oh, that's fun. And I've been kind of just like watching a few more of their stuff every now and then. And it's like the Erebus one is where I was at earlier, like even prior to painting today when I was working on some shit. And leave it with him. Not Erebus, sorry, Lorgar. Everyone hates Erebus. I was thinking Lorgar, my bad. And some people would be like, Lorgar was kind of fuck shit up, but like there's nice qualities to him. Mortarion is just kind of a gigantic bastard, and there's no real like saving him. And if you're going by just like pure assholes, I think Perturabo, good old Purdy, has him beat in the fun factor. Like, if you're going to be a huge prick in Warhammer 40k, if you just want to be a real petulant bitch, I feel like Purdy's really got your back there, you know? I feel like he's a way more fun choice. Mortarion basically just sees until the part he becomes a Daemon Primarch, and then you're like, well then. Yeah, he had character. He had stuff going on. Yeah, a lot of them had things, which is nice. And then Mortarion is just kind of angry. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, I think with Angron, you're supposed to feel bad for him because it's like he wanted to die. He got the nails in. Like, man, he just like legitimately someone just needed to kill him. Like unironically, like someone just needed to be like, he's fucked. Can we just like take a shovel to his head and give Angron the good nights, and then he got made into a demon, so that's all fucked. Yeah, that's fun. The fun bits. But yeah, no, as far as I can tell, there is not a nice moment for like. But the only thing I can think of, I need to confirm this. I've heard somewhere, and I have not gotten to like read the media myself to confirm this is true. And there is a book where there is a battle between Girly Man and Daemon Mortarion in 40k. And apparently Morty got a vision from the Emperor that's kind of like, you could maybe be saved. Oh, this little bit just did not get any stuff. Which would be interesting, I guess. There you go. Say if you save Mortarion and then you ascend Typhus, that would be potentially neat. Yeah. I mean, the thing is, like, unfortunately, once you become a Daemon Primarch, you're going to become like you're going to become shit. Because the thing is, like, in Warhammer, they definitely like to keep the status quo. So, like, it's really hard to beat, like, you're able to respawn infinitely forever when it comes to status quo maintaining. So, like, once you become a Daemon Primarch, you're basically like, ah, yes, I will get clowned on all the time now. Some Primarchs who accepted probably would. Oh yeah, no, definitely he was gonna take them all behind the shed, like especially because for him it was just like, oh yeah, Thunder Warriors take two. What do we do to the Thunder Warriors? Took them behind the shed. What we do with my new Thunder Warriors effectively? Well, clearly we take them behind the shed. That's where they do. And yeah, going back to the like what I do need to get back to like checking up on the Horus Heresy books. I know there's like more of them than there is like letters. Like there's like there's whole series within the series as Horus Heresy. So like I've heard you can do is you can like read like the first like 6 or so books and then you can like split off per legion more or less. I mean, I feel like the Emperor would throw at anyone really, like really wanted to. Once again, Dad of the Year. I mean, I don't know. I will say the funny thing was watching the last Ava movie. Gendo, like I think between the two, I definitely think Gendo beats the Emperor. And like, goddamn, how did you fuck up being a dad this bad? It's kind of impressive. Like the Emperor would have to take tips from Gendo on how to be a worse father. He's that terrible at it. You could argue at some point that maybe the Emperor cared a little bit. I'm like, man, fun stuff, fun stuff. Race thing, get these little bits in the back. Because some of being a blacksmith more than a dad. I mean, that's probably true. But then again, Gendo didn't even see himself as a dad. He was just like, God damn it, there's a child here now, and I don't like it because I was going to listen to music for the rest of my life, but then I fell in love, and she's dead, so now I'm going to end all of humanity. I mean, eventually when he took in the key of Nebuchadnezzar, he became a thing, I guess. So I don't know. I mean, I guess he was one for a while. Wait, one sec. Weird, my playlist got fucky. Anyway, we all good. There we go. Guy. Oh god. Let me turn off my heat. I'm going to regret this like very very soon. Also, I should probably take my power drill that I got lying on the ground and like make it not be lying on the ground. I the good news is I've fully magnetized my Chaos Knights. Oh yeah, I think I think it's been a while since I showed those. I can show one of them because this one doesn't have paint. The other one still has paint from when I bought it used. So yeah, the boy, I had to drill into the arms, so it's not perfect. But I've also been working on. I have to do some extra bits. We got like the little nublins. We got the little under bit, which is a lot of Chaos Spawn bits. Chaos Spawn's very good, and we got some Daemon Prince classic bits. So I need to do a bunch of stuff to make them fleshy. Also, this is a little jank, but like I keep knocking these motherfuckers off, and like there's the option to give them havoc cannons. So it's like fuck it. I'll settle for a crude facsimile of a good gun up top if it makes it convenient. Hello, Bad Apple. How you doing? Welcome, 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 and maybe Happy New Year's. Where I am at, we are countdown 10, not 10 minutes. What am I saying? Like roughly 2 hours. Roughly 2 hours to party time. How you doing? I am applying a very very light purple to a bunch of other purples, thus making a purple blend that is so faint that only I could really notice it. It's just fucked, but that's fine. How you doing though? How you doing? It is helping though. I am it'll be the big thing is like I do it this way, and then when I oil wash it, it'll unify the purples, and then I can kind of like splooch on some other purple to use the formal word for how to apply paint. Splooching. I'll do that to kind of like rebuild that up. I do kind of got like my plague marine guys down to kind of a science. Not that there isn't like improvement in terms of like pure raw technical painting skill. There's definitely that could happen. It should happen. I should be getting better at painting. I definitely am though. Because once again, like when I set down my Chaos Knights and I took a big picture of the whole family, I was like, yeah, there we go. Listen, calling Nerk. Why did my playlist get on? I had to set to random, and then it just entirely killed my playlist. So let me just put this on anime tunes. Hello, Endless. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Okay, there we go. There we go. How you doing, Endless? How you doing? I got the drill now, so I can begin building and magnetizing the tonk. And now I got the Minotaurs. I think that's probably gonna be my next project, assuming I can get it done in time, which that's always gonna be the eternal factor. But yeah, I got some drill bits, so now. Yeah, yeah. Slanesh, a wife would imply that Slanesh should be monogamous even for a second. And meanwhile, Nurgle just has like a hot barefoot elf woman locked in his cage. Which I mean, like I get it sometimes. Sometimes you gotta. Listen, sometimes you gotta. Every person has needs out there. Um, but yeah, that's like, calling Slanesh their own wife would be. I feel like that'd still be underselling a Slanesh attitude. There we go. Which I was gonna get delivered to give quick. You. To be fair, and I'm very appreciative of the talk, but like you basically signed up for me to paint a tank designed to fuck over your guys. Check it out though. Check it out for people who've not seen it yet. Hey, look at it. The boys, the squad has been painted up. Yeah, and also my Chaos Knights. This is actually something I really like about the video for this song. I find the fact that the shrimp fried rice Miku song uses a stuffed animal to do like not stuffed animal, stuffed Miku to do like a lot of the visuals, and I find that really charming. I there's that is something I do really like the kind of integration between like different mediums of like it's like physical things and anime art and 3D. Just like I like mixed media. There we go. Mixed media is a thing I like. I need to do more mixed media because I like it. Yeah, God, the Minotaurs are fucking pricks. Like when I was getting the TLDR on the Bad Ab War, I wasn't aware of how big of a pricks they were. Like goddamn, like I mean them teaming up with the Karkadons to fucking like party in the South was like pretty great. Poor Lamenters though. Poor Lamenters. Also I heard a little tidbit that I didn't know prior to that, where it was like apparently there was a dispute between the two Space Marine chapters, and the Minotaurs were called in to solve it, and then the Minotaurs reduced like one down to like 10% and the other down to 10%, and then the Ultramarines are just like, we will never work with you, you fucking bitch. How dare you, you bastards? It's like if the rumor about them having Iron Warrior gene seed is true, that also explains a lot because I do like the Iron Warriors as far as like non cult army like chaos stuff. They're fun. They're fun. They're fun lads. They're fun. They're fun guys. You know. Well, I think as soon as you have, I feel like as soon as you smile, you look down and your armor's changed. Like you just have different armor on now. Not necessarily a chaos transformation. Like if for one singular minute you're having a good time and you're a lamenter, you look down, you're like, oh fuck, I'm an Imperial Fist or something. I guess if they would revert back to their gene seed stock, they'd be more like, ah yes, I'm a Blood Angel now. Which I do think probably being a Blood Angel would be like probably a very slight bump in quality, a quality of life in particular. 2-1. Bit more. Still have a lot of purple on the palette, which is good, and oh there we go. Light. I love painting these boys purple. I love my purple Nurgle. They don't make sense, but that's fine. Comes a Chaos Spawn. Probably actually. That would be a I could see Zinch even being like, oh fuck, no, we can't let that happen. We can't let that happen. Don't worry. Don't worry, other Chaos Gods. This one's on me. You don't owe me a favor. I'm Zinch. You owe me a favor. You're always gonna owe him a favor. And then the Lamenter just turns into a Chaos Spawn, and even as a Chaos Spawn, he's like, finally, I'm free. I can be happy. Oh, Oh, I never thought being a hideous pile of flesh would be so good. And honestly, as a hideous pile of flesh myself, I have to say it's not a bad life. You can have a good life as a hideous pile of flesh, I believe. I believe in the lamenters enjoying their fleshitude. I will also say the chaos, like the what's it called? The chaos spawn kits continue to be very nice for kit bashing. I got one box of chaos spawn like 3 years ago, and every now and then when I need to just dive into the box, I'm like, I need like a tentacle, and it's like, here you go. Like, oh, cool, sick. It's like in the same way that like Blight Kings will basically the Blight Kings box will feed me forever. Like it's the same deal, and it's excellent. There we go. Right, there we go. So we get I'm seeing a bit of a like little purple kind of blend sticking out. So hell yeah, got one last one. Then we can go to other colors. Yay. But SCP 1060. I would need to know what SCPs are. SCP 6 I say 1060. Goddamn. The it is oh I love them. Oh, they're little funky tubey friends. Look at them. Hold on. I'm gonna put them on screen. They're very fun. Look at them. Look at the lads. Hold on. I say look at the lads as I don't have anything up to look at. The flesh that hates. Oh, that's just me for real, for real. Oh, look at them. They're having a family dinner. Honestly, good for them. Good for them. I like them. I like them. I'll put them. Oh god. Put them. Oh, this is upside down. All right, we fucked up. We fucked up too. I have to remove them from the scene now. Zelgafus, welcome, welcome, welcome. Yeah, it's I don't know. I'm kind of jealous of the ability to get nightmares from things that aren't just like my own weird like I'm back in college again nightmare. I would like to feel like a genuine nightmare. That'd be fun. Even just a little bit. Something I just kind of noticed too that like I because I'm a relatively calm, chill dude, I live a lot of my life in a very kind of baseline mellow emotion, which is good. It means I don't have crippling anxiety or anything, but it also means I don't get the highs of the kind of heightened emotion. Hello, Bellary, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? Let me get a little bit real quick right here, and then I will do that. Touching up that little bit, nice. I love me a spicy skin disease. Hey, you got a noise. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Oh no, but then you got okay, that's you got the one noise. You got the noise before the you might have the last noise. You're going to be the last new noise of 2023. Hello, Flopsy. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Merry New Year's Miss Eve. And a great pre New Year's tidings to you all. And then what does Hal do? I paint rats. Maybe if the Age of Sigmar rumors are true, next year will be the year of rat painting. It's why I'm probably not going to super invest into Horus Heresy. Not Horus Heresy. God damn it. The Old World. Because I have a bunch of elves already. That would if I wanted to have I keep saying Horus Heresy. If I wanted to have a Old World army, I just need to get those. Like, there's some of the Khemri stuff that looks nice. I'm not gonna lie, but like, none of them speak to me super hard. Oh, why is the mask not working? Luckily, I have all this. There we go. I have all this keyed now. Excellent. I always have that 10k points. I probably did. If you could become the flesh, you might just grow an extra limb. Or I mean, it's fine. Listen, being a puddle of funky goop isn't too bad. Take it from me. Being a pile of funky goop is it's chiller than you would think. I would recommend if you get the chance to spend at least one day as a pile of funky goop before try it before you totally poo poo it. Or enjoy your extra limbs. Extra limbs are fun. I don't use them too much anymore, but I do like having extra limbs as a treat, for fun. Is it using square? It is using square bases from what I understand. Specifically, though, all of the base sizes are bigger. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, all 20mm bases are now 25mm square bases, and a bunch of other kind of similar size upgrades. Have you not seen that they've actually previewed the starter sets, for those? And if you would like to get the starter sets for those, oh, Nate, how you doing? How you doing? You should maybe check out my wonderful sponsor, Collectible Squids. I don't know if he has them up yet, but I'm sure Squids is going to be getting those in. Hell yeah. I don't think anything new from Wraithu has been made in like well over a decade. I'm pretty sure I was the only person, like the last person in recent memory who even remembered Wraithu enough to bring them up. And then I flicked it on all of you people. First kind prefer bug body horror. See, I love all kinds of body horror. I'm gonna be. Why do I taunt me? Fuck, because I keep forgetting. My natural impulse to shill is too strong. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Crichton. It'd be like that. It is not my fault. Wherever I go, I must shill Squids because he is my very nice sponsor. I have to at all times. All right, we got some layers of purple on the lads. Okay, so now what we're gonna do is, oh yeah, I need to get some eye stuff. They don't have any, like, usually for these guys I kind of cheap out and just do like red visors. But I love all kinds of body horror. Like I remember watching fucking Phil Tippett's Mad God and be like, let's fucking go, hell yeah. Look at this one monster that's screaming forever as people harvest liquid that kind of comes out of it. Fuck yeah. Look at that lad. Look at that lad in a screaming melting pile of terror. That was a fun movie though. I watched it when I had a terrible ear infection though, so I would like to give that another go when I'm like fully there. Though I also feel like being delirious in pain is probably the best way to watch Phil Tippett's Mad God. It's a fun movie. If you like stop motion animation and real fucked up shit, strong recommend. Get like a little bit in there. It's probably gonna be a little trippy. The station. There we go. Look at him. He's got a little visor. Excellent. Because oh, look at the boy. How's your new hat? Oh, fuck yeah! Congratulations on the new cap, though. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. I I definitely have this thing broken in my brain, and a part of me wonders if it's my weird fucked up biology, where it's like, um, posted before. You probably have, and my memory is shit. But hell yeah, still, even if you've had your cat for a while, still congratulations on the cat. Oh fuck yeah, let's go, let's go. Love me a gigantic cat. The one cat I had growing up was incredibly obese, and I loved him. He was so big. He was big, like tall and big wide, and it was a good mix. This guy has like okay, he's got like a little bit of visor fuckery. I go like right there. Like trying to get like barely the outline. There we go though. There we go. Yay, it's him. But yeah, no, but I was saying, I have something broken, and I think it is just because of my biological build, where it's like, ah, yes, look at this hideous mutant flesh freak. It's nothing but quivering, sloppy meat that is in eternal agony. It screams as it waddles towards you, and I'm like, look at the baby boy, look at the lad, look at him, and it's like that's not the reaction you're supposed to have. That's really not the correct reaction, but that's still the one I have anyway. That's just I just have to live with that about myself. Where anyone somebody is like, look at this monster. What's it do? It breaks into your house and eats you feet first while you sleep. And I'm like, oh, dude, look at him. He's got little wigglers. Explains a lot about, yeah, exactly. And I know, so I do as a hideous, like, once again, I mean, I have the mask on, so like, as this, as a hideous mutant freak, like, I guess some of that might be kind of leaking in. Well, the feet first thing is more like It's the most terrifying way to go, especially because I know there's, like, some, animals that'll, like, give you a paralactic poison, so you can't move, and just being devoured feet first while you're unable to do anything about it is I feel like it's pretty objectively terrifying. That is true. I do almost wonder. I feel like a lot of the people getting horny on the internet for monsters is like a fake horny kind of thing, where it's like performative horny. Because a lot of them won't remember the monster in like 3 days. They're like, "Ooh, look at this saucy monster." I'm like, "You." It is just somebody took the shape of a comely woman and just gave her like mottled gray skin, and you're like, "Humana, humana, humana." Like, okay, bud, hey, you goofy little critter. Drink though. Ah. Caffeine destroyed. Oh, Matthew, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. Oh, that's cute though, Flopsy. That's a cute impulse. That's a cute impulse. How you doing? How you doing, Matthew? If I ever see like a big monster girl, I want to fight him, but like not like a murder fight, as in like a fun fight. I guess if that makes any sense. But yo, let's go! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! Hell yeah! I let's see. The so I enjoy my Anycubic Photon. I don't know if it's like the best or anything, but most of them are like if you do it right, you'll get good quality. Especially like the newer Anycubic models are probably much better than the one I got. That one is still perfectly served. Oh god, no! Don't do that. Copper is like leaking into the hands, which is actually not too bad. Doing the little touch up thing where I'm like, ah, yes, I see a little flaw in the blad. Wrestling, yeah, wrestling. I'm being completely straightforward when I'm saying this. Not a bit. All right, how do we want to make your dreams happen, little guy, little critter? I could probably give your eyes another color, a little bit, right here, right down the middle. Oh, shock! Merry and a Merry Thanksgiving to you too, and a happy what's the most obscure holiday I know? Not International Chocolate Like a Pirate Day is obscure, I think, but like I've already did a thing this year for that. Merry Lunar Equinox Day. Krampusnacht, there we go. And a Merry Krampusnacht to you too. And a happy 20th anniversary of Return of the King. There we go. I still the Boxing Day thing is weird to me because like that Boxing Day feels like one of those holidays that like was made up. And I'm sure it's just like a different regional thing, but I know where I grew up, like that was just not a thing. And then people are like, oh yeah, no, Boxing Day, that holiday that's real and exists and we've always had. Hal, don't you remember Boxing Day? Like, what do you do for Boxing Day? I don't know. We just like shop, I guess. I'm like, that's not real. That's even less of a holiday than Black Friday. And Black Friday's not even Black Friday anymore. Black Friday's the whole fucking week. People used to die for Black Friday, and now you can just order shit online, and that's probably for the best. This is actually like not a complaint. Black Friday was kind of stupid, and I'm glad that they're like I know they're now it's like Black Friday for an entire week. Kind of takes away the magic, but I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that, you know? I'm okay with mothers not being stomped to death in front of their children just because they wanted to fucking tickle me Elmo or some bullshit. I'm okay with that. Not every holiday needs to continue to exist. Cat plus holiday, that's probably about right. The only good Black Friday is the music. Oh, I don't know if I know the Black Friday. Oh, Bonbon, how you doing? How you for the head pat? Up, head pat not working. Luckily, I did a thing where now I can hit buttons and make these work because I don't know for some reason the things decide not to work randomly, and I don't know why. Yeah, I hate every holiday, and it is John Grinchmas, and I prefer that every holiday suffers. How long do I got for the Oh, there we go. That's 5 minutes for the pepper mask. I gave you 10. There we go. Excellent. Hello, Queek. How you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing something totally original and I've never done before. I'm painting fat boys on stream. I know, shocking, right? I'm doing good. I'm doing good. As I mentioned earlier, I spent a lot of today recovering from yesterday. Not even because of like a hangover, really, just because like my sleep got real fucked. Uh, but I'm doing good now though, and I'm hanging out with all you cool people. I'm applying yellow paint to a fucking disgusting tube gun, and I'm having a grand old time. Despite some people don't die on Black Friday. There's other dumb holidays for people to die in. It's fine. Don't worry about it. Listen, at the very end of the day, there's always 4th of July for when people were like, "Ah, yes, I would like to light fireworks with my bare hands, like really, really close." Um, Funny you should mention that, Matthew. There is like this is not even like a close enough bit. There is a Halbernacht STL. Let me finish this little bit and I will get you that. Let's see. Let me get this. Thank you, shot. There we go. Stretchy, big drinky. But yeah, so effectively, this is also probably one of my favorite things that happened this year. Um, which is funny because you can just Google Halbernaut, like just look Halbernaut on my mini factory, and I'm there. So, what happened was there STL, but yeah. So I painted a miniature by this guy named Sir Nicholas. He does 3D kind of sculpting stuff like that. And I found a cool mini that I liked of his. So I was like, "Hey, I'm a painted on stream and I'm gonna go ahead and tag him when I finished it and put it on Instagram." And he was like, I saw you, like I checked your stream after that, and then I also like saw that you kind of said my mini was cool, and it made me feel really, really good. So I sculpted you, and this is old. This is earlier in the year, so it's definitely old style Hal. And I was like, "What the fuck?" Um, and yeah, and then I painted myself, which is really fun. It's still a real fucking bizarre exchange. I mean, getting a bust done for free is already huge. I would not. You can put whatever legs you want on me. It's fine. If you really want to party hard, you could take the fucking God, what is the name of that model? The it's a daemon. It's got like 4 legs. It's like a weird robot, but also you could play it in like Warhammer Fantasy. I cannot think of the name off the top of my head. You could put those legs on there. You could put the robot Soul Grinder. Thank you. Yeah, there we go. You could just give me Soul Grinder legs. That's all I need. All I need for Christmas is Soul Grinder legs. I think Soul Grinder legs just makes sense for any bust if you want to make it very, very silly and chaosy. All right, so we're going to. He's got like a little knee pad nurglings. It also became instantly cold. It could instantly became cold. So hold on, let me put my heat back. I guess I'm just gonna live perpetually sweating and freezing at the same time. I love it. I love it here. That's not too bad though. I'd rather that mixture than straight up just like freezing like everyone else is. So I can't complain too much. You could put my torso on that on some chaos spawn stuff. Do what you want. Do what you want. Like the model is free. Make as many Hal busts as you would like. And if you paint one up, just let me know because I would like to see it. I think Hellcat has painted one already. And as far as I know, that's because I mean, unfortunately, it's not a big deal, but there's not that many people with 3D. It sounds like a lot of you nerds are getting 3D printers though, so that should open up some fun stuff for everyone. I do really like 3D printers, and I think they're really neat, especially if you like bits and stuff like that. Oh, we got the maybe wait for you to dry a bit. All right. There any similar meats? Do you got loose meat anywhere? He's still got the ass tube, which we're gonna have to deal with at some point. Got the gun arm, which I don't think has anything. So the thing is, I personally find my FDM printer way more a pain in the ass to use. Like there's like some setup where you have to get used to like how it works, I guess is the best way I could say it, where it's like once you figure out the settings that stop everything from just kind of breaking off, I find that it's very consistent. Like I don't I now that I know how to operate my printer, I don't have very many errors these days. Meanwhile, my FDM printer, I can do two of the exact same prints one after the other and get different results, and it fucking baffles me. And mind you, I don't have like a super high-end FDM printer. I have a Realty Ender or something like that. Also, Grand King Ghidorah, how you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. And Frozen Roses, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. Welcome, nerds. How you nerds doing? I'm painting some Death Guard bullshit. So, and then hey, Ghidorah, thank you for the follow. Welcome to the workshop. I'm painting some Blightlord Terminators. That's the bullshit I'm referring to. Yeah, I mean, I'm willing to bet a lot of the printer stuff is like. I will say, if I ever get another FDM printer, and to be fair, mine was a very, very, very nice gift from Mr. Personality. So I will not look a gift printer in the mouth. I'm very glad to get it. Um, Definitely, if I ever get another one on my own, I will 100% get one that auto bed levels. That's probably the big thing is getting the bed leveling done. Am I excited for the minis? The old world minis, or you mean like any other minis? Those are the ones that I immediately come to mind, and my answer for that is kinda. They're not bad. I'm trying to think of the best way I could say it. They don't like immediately make me like shit my pants and want to get a new army, more or less. Spare parts. Did they break that? Mine hasn't broken yet, which is good. I just find it sometimes the prints fuck up, but that's probably more user error than anything. But yeah, no, I saw the new Brett and the Khemri stuff, and they're cool. Like the sepulchral stalkers or whatever are neat. They're funky little snake men. And if there is a new orc mech, nice, very nice. But yeah, no, I mean nothing particularly wild is getting me to go nuts. Which I mean, I got plenty of minis to paint, and hell, I got my Mordor battle host coming in the mail at some point. So I am not hard up for minis. If I am not losing my shit at new minis, that's probably okay because I can definitely use the break. I will say, Great King Ghidorah, if you are big into minis, 3D printers are fun. I do like mine quite a bit. They're also very nice for like indie war games like Turnup and like Sludge and stuff like that. I find they're a great investment if those are things you're potentially interested in. Oh, that guy, that part's not the horns of the little guy. It's just like, no, it is the horn. Fuck. Okay. Okay, okay. So he's got like a little bit that I thought was a horn, but what I thought was part of the armor turns out to be the little chest nurgling's horn. Interesting. Interesting. There we go. But yeah, no, like I said, new minis seem fun, seem cool. I do not need them right this red hot minute. I'm pretty excited. I'm excited for my 2024 mini projects. I mentioned those yesterday, but as a refresher for when it comes to just minis, I'm thinking I need 1K of Minotaurs painted, which I'm not that far off. The Mordor army, a Sludge army, which my Sludge army isn't going to take too much longer either, I don't believe. And then 2K Death Guard, which I might actually already have. I might actually already have 2K of fully painted Death Guard. I just need to like tally up the points and just see if they can make like even a semi coherent army. I'm not expecting to like win tourneys with my fucking Death Guard, but like, or even my Chaos Knights. Really, I'm very much like I just like having a full army. It's fine if it's not good. That's whatever. Full models are eternal. Rules are temporary. At the end of the day, it's like it. Unfortunately, even if I get these guys ready for an oil wash, which I had to order some more sealant today, so that's I don't know. That shit should be coming next week, maybe. Till then, though, I cannot do anything funky with oils, which is sad because I have a mini that desperately needs sealed right now. It does. That's also true. Yeah, like if you are ever like, I would like to paint minis, but every time I paint a mini, they look like shit. Here's the thing, and I don't mean this as a bad thing for anyone. The most mediocre miniature you could ever paint, even if you're like, this looks like trash, if you get a whole army of that, they look great. There is definitely like a bounding effect of like, the more minis you put together into an army, the better they look. It's really, really cool. Which, like, if you want an example of that, like historicals. Not to say that like everybody who paints historicals are kind of like whatever, but there's definitely a lot of historicals painters where the minis are like there. It's like, what's that? Oh, we did like a base coat. We did like a base coat that is certainly a Frenchman, maybe. But then you begin layering that shit on top of each other. You get a whole fucking column of little French dudes, and you're like, oh damn, I actually think the French look cool. Any other circumstances that would not be correct, but once you get a bunch of little Napoleonic lads together. Even just like a single prime together, just like one unified. Anything that's not raw plastic or just primed can make things look very nice. So yeah, I'm trying to. My death guard. The thing is, like, I could probably. I might actually, like I said, I might actually have enough. My death guard would definitely be like very. I have very Damon engine heavy. Like I definitely have more vehicles painted than like Plague Marines, which is probably a problem because I think Plague Marines are still kind of like the backbone of the army, even if you want to go vehicle heavy. But that's fine. I just want to be able to put them together and be like, look at my lads. Whoa. A rough yellowy patch, so that way's when the oils hit. Got got lumpy foot, my dude. He do got lumpy foot. But yeah, no, it feels good. Which, oh yeah, I didn't show a picture of that yet. I don't have that on like my Chaos Knight army is so big that I physically cannot take a picture of like I cannot make a picture of all of them. I can't use my digital camera and take a nice moody dark pic because they're just physically too big. Oh god. But yeah, let me put them on screen real quick though. This also give me my muddle some time to do a quick little dry. This is gonna be huge. Hey, there we go. Check it out. Wow, Chaos Knights. Whoa, that's a couple. Whoa, that's two of them. Whoa, that's how many do I have? Seven, nine. It's nine models. It's a whole army. And then if you see that I have little nurglings, that's because I think there's always like a bit of weird point stuff. Where it's like they're filler. They're filler points. The nurglings are filler points. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I painted all of these on stream. Some of them were done last year. The Knight Abominant and then the two War Dogs in the front were specifically from the Chaos Knight box. The Despoiler in the back and the three Executioners in the front. Two of the Executioners and two of the other ones are from the Chainbreaker Lance box from last year's Christmas. I got it in Christmas and I didn't start building it to January. And my goal for the year was to get 2K points. And I did. We got it. Hell yeah. Dreams can come true if you sit there and paint them for the course of a year. But yeah, like I said, and eventually I think they look pretty good. But man, when you put all of them together like that, it's like, mwah, real spicy. Molto bene. Get that extra seasoning to look really, really good. Oh. Get a little bit on there. It's dad? I mean, it's dad. Unless Watame has a nickname that's dad, I don't know. Sort of holding off a bit. Oh, more. Oh, I forgot she's in this. Yeah, okay. The thing is, I know that's like a fandom joke. I'm very behind on like anything Hololive-y these days. I think the last Hololive thing I checked into was Marine did a concert with fucking Ina's outfit, and that's it's a good look. Ina's outfit is a great outfit, but when you put that on other people, it also looks very nice. Very balanced. I thought there was one that was kind of recent, but I don't know. I don't know if there's been any major balance shakeups in a hot minute. I could be wrong on that. That could be a thing that I'm just not aware of, but I don't believe that's true. I don't believe anything has significantly changed in a while. Let's get a little very filled out. Exactly. But yeah. I mean, if it's as usual, you should primarily paint if you just want to paint. Which I understand the motivation of having like an army for a thing is definitely very strong. That is fair. Which especially because I still got the brain rot where it's like I paint armies, but I don't play the game very often, which is goofy. By often I mean ever. I'm a sham. I'm a fraud. Miniature painting VTuber does not play miniature games. Just because I don't got time really. I think these little yellow bits will be fine when they get kind of overlapped. Hello, Box. How you doing? Enable stickers bit when I don't have bits at all. I don't know why it does that. I just kind of I forget that I have that on most of the time, actually. Do be like that. How you doing, though? How you doing? A little... One of these guys had like a little arm bit that I missed. You're fine. Oh yeah, orcs are fun to paint. You're not wrong there. I'm bored and I don't know why. Well, you can watch me paint the lads. Watch me paint the lads. We got like, oh, we're like an hour and some change to the new year. Hell yeah. 2024 soon. Oh, that's got an arm too. Some of these I have like very, very nice stuff, and the other ones I do not. I demand rats. I don't have any. I technically do have a Claw Lord, but I want to get this guy farther along. Maybe after that. I have like a couple of miscellaneous models that I could probably do a stream just to get them wrapped up, and the Claw Lord is definitely in that pile, along with him, the man. No, Boner Skeleton's behind. There we go. All right, Boner Skeleton real. Hell yeah! Thank you for Boner Skeleton. I was able to recover the files for Boner Skeleton, so it's not gone forever. Why is Meower not working? Don't worry, I got you covered. They're so bouncy. They're so wiggly. There we go. I got extra wiggly cat ears now. Excellent. You got 4 left. Yeah, like that's the thing about bits is you get weird amounts where they don't work super well. I think I mostly spend my bits to fuck with people on crowd control streams. I find that to be the funnest use of bits. When's the last time I did one crowd control stream, which I did enjoy. I did a crowd control Pokemon. I wouldn't mind doing that again at some point, but it's I want to get some of the other things I had on my to play list, like Stalker or Deus Ex first, before maybe I do some shit like that. I don't know. But yeah, works are fun to paint. Really a lot. Like I don't know. Oh yeah, I was about to say the dude, the lad, him. John Bestiarum. This is one of the loyalty rewards, and it's like a funky little knight. He's not that far off. I need to like do something with the base. The base is just absolutely just like I just use texture paste. That base is lazy as shit. From our project. I mean, as long as it's like getting put to use, it's fine. It be like that. I've definitely looted parts for other parts, and then later I'm like, oh, I could have used that part. AKA basically all of my Terminator heroes, which I've converted into Nurgle equivalents, which I'm like, oh yeah, now I am. Now I would kind of like to have those for Minotaurs. Uh-oh. I did a little fucky wucky. Play some more. I want to play City of Sigmar. They are bigger, I think, yeah. Glad you like them. So, I will say, Age of Sigmar is not that different from 40k, and if anything, it's very convenient. You know how there's a toughness stat in 40k? You don't got that. You don't have that. What you got? You roll to hit, you roll to wound, that's it. Hey, you know how there's like the damage doesn't spill over, and in 40k you can do like 6 damage to one model and they fucking explode, but then none of the other units have that? That's not true in Age of Sigmar. If you do 6 damage to your unit, every model in the unit will take damage until there's no more models left. Otherwise, they're pretty close. Arguably, Age of Sigmar is a better game. Like, it breaks a lot less often, and things are a lot more viable in that for a longer period of time. Your mileage may vary, of course, but if you know how to play 40k, it's not too bad, and if you don't know how to play 40k, it's not that much. It's not better either. Same as Sigmar, I like it, but it's not the same. Yeah, I know some people really like the points per model in 40k. I don't know. I can take it or leave it on them, but hey, also, how you doing? How you doing, Bosel? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? They're kind of good. I have not I have not looked into 10th edition in a hot minute though, so maybe things have changed in a bit. I just saw they took my Death Guard boys behind the shed, but I think with those last round the buffs, they're not the worst play. Fine. How you doing? It's playable now. Well, that's good news then. I like it when things are playable. Oh, he does. Oh, he does have a hidden fucky wucky tube. All right, let me get the. I probably need to put some brown paint on before I pick that up some yellow. I mean, I don't think it's ever going to be a balanced game. I'm trying to struggle to think of what I would consider a war game with the best balance. I remember a while ago Malifaux had good balance, but I think now it's very. Malifaux's in a weird spot from what I understand because like it is so incredibly complex because third edition has been going on for a while and they keep adding new models and adding new models and adding new models, and the newer models are more advanced and complicated and do wilder shit. So like I have to imagine if you're trying to play Malifaux at like a semi-competitive level, it would drive you insane. If you're a new player, you pick up your funky box and then you play and you probably have a good time. But like if you wanted to try to like prepare for an opponent, I don't think you could really do that much without being insane or like stupid dedicated. Like a professional 40k player, I imagine is a very powerful individual. A professional Malifaux player is it's like that kind of there's a flavor text bit from Battle of Wits from Magic where it's like a wizard who has read 100 books is powerful, or like 1,000. A wizard who has read 1,000 books is powerful. A wizard that has memorized 1,000 books is insane, and it's like that for fucking like Malifaux stuff these days. Hello, Bortimus. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. As long as it's not unwinnable, that's good to hear. It's good to hear that things are kind of turning around at least a little bit. Oh, we get a little bit of brown where I did not want it. That's fine. Also, Happy New Year. It is not New Year where I am at, but it will be New Year shortly. A little bit. Get a little bit of stuff over here. It's my purple. My purple, I think, is dried up. So I think if I... it's fine. Yeah, I have heard that the newer edition is kind of like less rocket taggy, which I like. I prefer when things don't immediately explode into flames. It's like the morale damage of like, ah yes, I have painted up this army, I have put a lot of work into it, and then you like get like 3 little tinks and then like everything explodes. You just get the like I remember I've heard that was especially really bad with certain editions of Warhammer Fantasy, where it's like you're effectively painting funky wound counters. And like I mean that's kind of like that with rank and flank from what I understand. Where it's like yeah, eventually you're gonna have a block of a lot of dudes, and some of them are gonna die before they do anything. I don't know. I would rather things live a decent amount of time as opposed to just instantly. There we go. Getting that sick flesh on the fucking. I love me some foot meat. I feel like this knee needs to have some shit. I think the knee needs to have some copper, which my copper is on the pallet and it's separating. I'm glad it's in a good spot. I still need to just go to my local shop and just try to sit down and play a game whenever they do a oh god. Whenever they do a 40k night, or just see for when people are doing pickup games. Yeah, I mean, from what you're saying, they keep. So like, I'm in a weird spot where like I don't play, but I keep up with like a lot of stuff, and I check on Goonhammer occasionally just to see like what's hot. And it seems to be like, we have nerfed the Eldar. The Eldar still won this tournament. We have nerfed the Eldar. The Eldar have won these tournaments. We have nerfed the Eldar. Hey, Chaos Space Marines won this tournament. And then Eldar got second and third and fourth. Like that. That sounds kind of like a pain. I don't know. It'd be like that. His ass meat at all. I'm kind of at the point where, like, I got my Chaos Knights, I got my Death Guard. I just need to show up. If I get tabled, then I'm ride or die. Yeah, there was actually, that was a thing for a while, wasn't it? Where it was like Gene Stealer cults were performing at a higher level than a lot of other factions, and that's specifically because there was just like a handful of incredibly skilled Gene Stealer cult players. But because they were primarily that, when people saw that, they were like, "Oh, Gene Stealer cults are powerful," and then they just tried to kind of sweep in there and kind of pick that up, but they couldn't really replicate the success. There's like something convoluted and fucky wucky like that. Okay. Yeah, I think unfortunately, I think they're both going to probably always be on that spot, which is unfortunate, just because yeah, they are niche. I think as much as people like this is not aimed at you flops in particular. This is just, there's a lot of people that like the idea of Sisters of Battle, but then the people who like Sisters of Battle and the people who have a Sisters of Battle army are very different people. So which is a little tricky. Oh, that's leaking a little bit. I'll touch that up later. It's fine. It's There we go. Yeah, because I feel like in general, if you go to someone and be like, "Do you like Sisters of Battle?" Like, yeah, those are cool. Like, would you ever buy them? Like, nah, probably not. I like, even I was guilty of that. There was actually a while where I was like, I thought a Sisters Army would be cool, but this is even before I got into 40K, and I discovered my love of gross fat boys doing horrific shit. Take a sip. Ah, yeah, no. As an outsider, seeing the way things go is kind of interesting. Focus on internal balance. Ooh, rare. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Yeah, I guess I wonder when that is. I don't they might. I guess if they haven't dropped that now, I could see that being like a New Year thing. Especially because it sounds like they're rolling out a lot of stuff recently. There's been like a lot of updates and stuff and new models and whatnot. I'm like I said, as far as new models go, I'm definitely like satiated at the moment, which is good. Oh, it's just gonna be in January. Okay. Man, January is gonna be a wild fucking month for me. I am going to, and this is kind of a heads up, which I think I've mentioned before. In the middle of January, I will be out to go to a convention, which I haven't done in a while. So this is gonna be like the first time I've taken like a dedicated stream vacation in a hot minute. So it's weird because it's going to be such kind of like a big. I don't travel very often, so I'm trying to get this all taken care of and figure out how the fuck that's gonna work out. Get a little bit on there as well. Or actually trying to play them. Yeah, no, that's also fair too. That's also fair too. Especially because like you can like to read about the orcs and things being kind of wacky and random, and then you play it on the table and you're like, I can see something like that. So I think initially I painted the tube on this guy like a silver. I don't know if I like the idea of the silver tube. I don't know if the silver tube was the correct idea. There we go. There we go. Let the spite give you power. Let Papa Corn will be pleased. What am I doing? Do you have any explicit things that could be a little bit more yellow? Probably. I also do want to work on a game too for 24. I've been thinking about that. That used to be like a goal of mine in the past, like way before I was a VTuber, of getting like a game made. Which, I mean, some of it is just like the for me, just like the feeling of like, oh, it'd be super cool if I had a game, and then like people played it and they thought it was neat. Yeah, but like that dream has never fully gone away. Um, and if anything, I need to focus on it a bit more. It'd be neat to kind of go back to some of these like pre VTubing goals. And this is like not me not being like, I'll continue to be a VTuber. I just think it'd be neat that I could use some experience I've got now that I've been kind of seasoned at doing shit, and to see where that kind of pans off. What you up? What you, lad? Glad. What do I want to do with you? What is your goal, guy? The dude. Okay, little knee thing. There we go. Yeah, no, I'm with most of the things I say. Thank you. I At the very least, I have the rough idea for like the kind of games I like and the kind of setting I would like. I feel like I'm definitely if the idea of like I like a world where I can play with all my fun little toys and that makes sense to be in there. It's kind of like from what I understand the way that the Max developed the turnip setting, where it was like, yeah, this is a bunch of art he did and it has like all kinds of stuff he likes to see and things. And like I think that's a very neat way to develop a game where it's like you just make a mishmash of things you personally enjoy and just kind of see where that goes. Like maybe what I could do is did I do some highlights on the bone for this? This feels like I did, but I could probably go further and get like the spiky bits too. God, he's got a lot of spines. He is my dude is just spines. I could also just dry brush the spines though. That would actually probably like save me some agony. What if I took stone gray? I'm gonna do a dumb thing. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out. We'll see how this pans out. I also want to get the bases. I think I also need to get the bases for these boys done. What I'm thinking, what I kind of want to do is I want to get like I want to put some cork and put it like here, and maybe put like a little sewer grate or some pipes or some shit. So it'll be like dirt, pipe, sludge and bullshit, and then maybe like have them stand like this so that like the raised ground's here and then the pipe is here. I need to get me a STL for a pipe though. I have some big like terrain pipes for things. I don't got no small pipe. What am I doing? I'm looking for a brush of a specific size. Can I find it? Found it. Sometimes I just like the way my brain is like, I have an idea of what I want to do, so I'm gonna wiggle my hands until that manifests as a coherent thing that I can follow up on. There we go. That on here, I got my. I'm also due to repaint over my fucking dry brush tester pad. Like it's due for another coat of black. Oh. Uh, okay, this is working. If I kind of like dry brush near the tips, it does kind of roughly build like a kind of sketchy, powdery, smooth transition to this kind of spike color. Which I think, considering that like there's a bunch of these fucking spikes, I'm okay with that. Good using your own game system. Yep. Nice. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. How's that going? How's the idea jotting going? Still trying to get ideas of mine kind of organized. I will say I've been doing a very good job of keeping like a list of things I need to do and doing them. Like I put a bunch of I've been meaning to do it for a while, but now I have a bunch of featured clips on my channel, and I want to say everybody who has clipped me, whether you are on the featured clips or not, I immensely appreciate it. It made it very very nice just to be able to look through all the stuff you guys did and be like, oh fuck yeah, I can put that on there. Or even if it wasn't like a thing, if it was a clip that didn't make sense out of context of the stream, I still enjoyed viewing those. A lot of them from the fucking the coffin of Andy and Lele, which is that was one of the most streams of all time. I can't wait for the third part of that. What's up, Proxy? How you doing? Happy New Year. Welcome, welcome, welcome. How would I make a trench coat look like red leather? I have to assume that you would probably use like a brown base and you would just slowly build that up with like a little bit of a mixture of like a kind of like a tannish brown with a little bit of red. Something like that. There's a lot of parts to that game. Honestly, that's probably in terms of just video game. I would have to do like a true inventory to see what video games I played this past year. But that was incredibly fun. I was very intrigued by that game. You have the jacking off clip. The one where your dad is like, "Why are you not masturbating?" And when you're threatening him with a knife. Oh yeah, no, that's in there. That's in there. Unless you mean a different clip. In that case, I don't know what you're talking about. Unironically, like not even as a bit. Okay, Does it turn out good? Look, he's got like a little kind of like smooth blend going on. And if the bone spurs look a little dusty, I think the spurs deserve to look a little dusty. I think if anything will be dusty, that's the correct bit to be even maybe hit this little raised bit. Hey, there we go. Ooh, oh, nice actually. But yeah, no, that was a fun game. I'm very sad that the author shout denial. Oh, the pirate one. Yeah, no. Yeah. No, that's. I'm pretty sure that's on the favorited list because I said it in a pirate voice, which makes it way more fun. I mean, everything's improved. Like, if the dedication of somebody, if somebody was to be like a pirate VTuber at all times, that would be wild. Because goddamn, that stream, I have never had a stream that hurt my body more than that one. I sounded like I had fucking like, oh yeah, and Ansel died. I believe that's his. Yeah. I know. Sad thing is, I know him as the Mullet Man, but I know he's done a lot of work for it. It sounded like he lived to like a relatively good old age. So, well, it's one of those things that, like, while it's unfortunate that he died, I think he probably had a good run. So I don't feel the worst. That makes any sense? Whenever I see somebody die old, like, I feel bad for their family and everybody. But I'm like, oh, you had a good run. That's not too bad. You got to live to be an old person, so that's good. But usually the one that kind of fucks me up more is when someone dies young, especially when somebody dies younger than me. Like, I know that bar is going to continue to get bigger as I age more. But that kind of shit, it's like, man, you were a wee babby and you passed before me. That kinds of stuff fucks me up. That's the stuff that I get real fucked up on. Everyone knows baby because it's very pirate. It's a fun accent to do. It's fun to be piratey, but like, man, yeah, no, it does fuck your shit up. It does fuck your shit up physically. A little bit. These spikes need to get repainted, I guess. Okay. Oh, also, no, he's also got like spikes on the fucking gun. Like, he's got like gun talons, which is very rare. Favorite precedents gone too soon with someone's. Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah, it is exactly like that, where it's like, yeah. Well, he's got like horn spines, which I'll probably need to go back later. I also think dusting off the arms that way was a good idea because it's kind of got that same kind of like little kind of powdery look. And then this guy's got some big horns, so we can continue. We can continue the dry brushing trend. I might as well. Oh no! Fuck! He's got bronze on the tip. How did you get that? What if I do this? What if I take this light brown? I like hit. Why is this brown so thin? You have chest spines. Listen, that's fine. The queen died. I mean, the queen. I don't know. The queen is a weird thing because like some people like have like very strong personal connection to her. So I don't know. It does feel weird when she died. I was just kind of like, yeah, no, she was like she was so old that people made jokes that she was a lich. Like it's like, I'm pretty sure that's definitely like the good run you could really shoot for. Yeah, like usually whenever like I grew up and like there was somebody who replaced another thing, I'm like, whoa, wow, yeah, that's kind of weird when that happened. But like, as far as I can recall, she was the queen the entire time that I have been a walking cretin on this earth, which is fucking wild, honestly. Yeah, it's weird because like that doesn't happen where it's like presidents cycle out, like pop stars kind of like pop in and out. Like stuff does move and shift with the tides of time, and then the queen was just like, I'm still here. Just oh. The fuck? This is the exact same paint on the exact same brush. Why is this one turning out bad dusty while the other ones were good dusty? Fine. It's fine. Once again, it's one of those things. I'm pretty sure I can just eventually touch that up and it'll be fine. Jesus Christ. That is so okay. Now it's at a perfect amount of paint. It's just that the knee took it, I guess. I meant to have a smooth paint job, but the thick paint took it to the knee. And that is a torture joke. That is the attempt to make that work was not smooth at all. Like the paint on his knee. Now that one I recovered. There we go. There we go. I stumbled initially and I did a sick fucking pirouette and I landed where I wanted. Hell yeah. I mean, I don't have strong feelings on the British monarchy. I will say the people that were fucking tap dancing though were very good at it, so good for them. As a Burgerlander, I see the Queen and I was like, "Yep, that is definitely an old British woman." And then I continued on with my life, and then one day the old British woman was a dead British woman, and I was like, "Yep, that's just kind of how things be." And then I continued on with my life. I think that's fine. I know some people who have strong monarchy opinions, and I'm definitely not that. I'm definitely not in the. Oh god, why is that too thick too? Definitely not in that crowd. Yeah, that's also fair too. Yeah, that's fair. I don't know. I don't know. There's usually once you get to like political figures, it becomes a whole fucking thing, and I'm just like, that's fine. I'm gonna be over here totally not doing anything related to that. Slowly dry brushing a butt spike on this motherfucker. Why have I not tried dry brushing horns more? These are actually getting like when I don't like accidentally make it too fucky and powdery, like some of like this one is just like it's a very nice and smooth. All that really means is I gotta like really bust it on the dry brush pad before I kind of hit it up, and then as long as I do that, it turns out pretty. Got this like really fucked up little spike thingy too. Oh yeah, well I mean Matthew. That's a whole other can of worms. I am not gonna get into. I don't even know where I would begin. But yeah, I'm kind of usually of the same opinion. I don't get super stoked when people pass, but also I basically try to live my life and staying in my own lane, and so far it's been good. I don't think there's ever been a time where that's kind of like I don't see the merit of it. No, that's totally fair. That's totally fair. We can stop talking about dead queens for a little bit. Just for a little bit though, as a treat. Bobby is out of gaming. What is Bobby? Bobby. I keep thinking like King of the Hill Bobby. Bobby. Jesus Christ. I haven't watched King of the. It's kind of weird because like I remember growing up with King of the Hill as like that was a show that was just on. And it was just kind of weird that like people like, no, yeah, no, this is generally a good show, and like it's been fondly remembered. Because I'm pretty sure nobody gave a fuck about it when it aired. Or if they did give a fuck about it when it was like new and aired, it was in very specific circles that I was not privy to. Oh yeah, Activision Bobby. Oh yeah, fuck him, honestly. I'm glad he's out. Then again, it's not like Activision's gonna be miraculously become a good company. That company has been a pile of sadness for years, so whatever. That's my purse. Good shit. That boy ain't right, I'll tell you what. The funny thing is I also grew up a little bit as see, I grew up in like a area that was like not in the South, but definitely was very King of the Hilly. Like I know to a certain degree, there's like yes, these people only really live in like the South and Texas. I'm like nah, they live in the North too. I grew up. It was more North, and then now I live in the South. Hello, son. How you doing? How you doing? And a happy New Year to you too. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. But when I say King of the Hilly, I think it gives a vibe. Like when like I definitely lived in an incredibly small white trash town during my formative years for certain. So yeah. Like video game monopolies. Oh no, did what happen? Did something happen in like the 5 picoseconds since we were talking about stuff? But yeah, no, it was like I knew people like King of the Hill kind of thing. Also, hello, Mr. Personality. How you doing? Welcome, welcome, welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I will reciprocate when I get a Happy New Year, but I will not say it in earnest myself until 38 minutes. Oh, did the Microsoft deal go through? I know that has been. I thought that was been like continuously kind of like gridlock, so I just kind of forgot that that was like a developing thing. Or is this, or did something just happen and I'm just out of the loop? I thought the whole Microsoft Activision thing was stalled. Wait, what? Did it happen a while ago? Well, shit. Okay. It'd be like that. Yes, Microsoft now owns me, and you can say if you save money by buying Windows 11. Oh, what can you do with Windows 11? Well, you can window and 11. Wow. I had to buy Windows 11 when my PC exploded, and it's annoying. It's annoying. I could maybe switch back to something now, but it's like I'm definitely in the it's too late and I'm lazy section, like part of that. Like I needed to panic get an OS and I did not have access to any Windows keys, so I was like, fuck it, I'll have to pick this up. Oh, hold on, there's like a little nublins in the bottom. There we go. Like, let me get the nublins. Imagine activating Windows. I know, right? It's I needed to. I panicked because I wanted to stream. That was unironic. That's actually like really a thing too. When my computer exploded, I basically that that was, oh yeah, just speaking about other bullshit that happened in the middle of 2023. Just my computer literally exploding. Well, not literally exploded, as in like it just died. It died, and I basically had to replace more or less everything. Uh, there's still some data that I never got. I have 11 Chrome windows open for a piece. Yeah, as somebody who has a lot of tabs open at all times because I'm broken, don't ask me how many tabs I have open right now. The answer is not good. I specifically have 64 gigabytes of RAM because A, my tabs, and B, because I have the stuff I do. Like I got every stream now is a minimum OBS, VTube Studio, VBridger by itself. Like that three combo actually eats up like not a huge amount of resources, but a non-trivial amount of resources. There we go. Get a little bit of brown on there. Oh, thank you for the hydrate and stretch, Steve. I will do that now. There we go. There we go. Thank you, the shoulders. And changing the tablet mode? That's weird. That's definitely weird, but luckily it wasn't anything too bad. Oh yeah, this guy's horns are ready to go now. I didn't have the same brown ready to go for his horns as I did. Oh fuck, he's also got like a little tentacle on the side that I missed too. Okay, this boy needs some attention. I also kind of want to like re-glue his arm back on because I think at this point it would just be kind of nice. I know technically it makes some bits easier, but also just like it's hard to get a feel for everything. I am incredibly moist right now. Thank you. I said that as a bit, and it's still like I was like, Jesus Christ, Hal, why you like this? If you're like, is Hal going to be like this in 2024? Yeah, yeah, no, objectively, it's over for me. All right, we got this nice and dusty. Nope, 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 nope. Why? Why? I used the fucking palette. Why is it different on this one than the others? Okay, now this one's fine. Damn it. Okay, it's fine. Whatever. And also, you're a bot. You're a bot. Go to the. Oh wow, your account was created December 10th. I bet you're definitely not like a weird bot program thing. I don't know why I've been getting so many of these weird bots lately. I don't know. I feel like it's been consistent for like well over a month, and I haven't heard anything about anyone else getting it. Maybe it's because I operate in the Warham spheres, or maybe I don't know. Maybe someone did a thing somewhere, and they're like, ah, yes, you elf boy will receive many, many ineffectual bots. I hope you're happy, creature that paints. Yeah, everybody, you gotta water your howls, or else they will not grow to be healthy and strong. And if you, because you need to make sure you can harvest a good crop, or else you're gonna, you're not gonna have enough howls to survive the winter. Yeah, that makes sense. That's a joke that works. All right, so there's some like purple on the horn that I don't think I ever corrected, but it's fine. Okay, altogether the horns are fine. Fine out of 10. Oh, he's got some other like horn bits. Fucker. I swear every time I look at this one model in particular, there's always like something new that's aggravating, where it's like, okay, I missed a horn. That's fine. But this is the kind of shit that I'm trying to like avoid. Previously, I would get to this point in a model and I would be like, oh, I'm just gonna let this sit in my shelf for a while. But I'm stronger now. I'm identified that as a weakness in myself, and I'm pushing past it. That is why, unless like I need to really hold off for some 3D printed terrain bits, my goal is to keep working on these lads until they're done. Oh, we got these. Oh yeah, there's just like a horn and then a horn. Oh, this guy is just filled with horns I just never fixed. Wow, funny how that works. A little bit more on there. But yeah, no, I'm fingers crossed 2024. No surprise legal troubles, no surprise computer exploding. I'm ready for a year of pure unadulterated happiness and everything be chill. Which I mean, so far I don't see any reason why it wouldn't be like that, but we'll see how things be going. I'm excited for next year though. Surprise World War III. I feel like people have been like, oh, like I'm at the point where I can't take the threat of World War III seriously, which just sounds dumb, but hear me out. I'm so used to people like, yeah, World War III right around the corner, right? It's happening now. You're not allowed to be happy. World War III's real and it's happening now. And it's like, I don't know, not really. And then absolutely nothing has changed. So like I've grown numb. Could it happen? Certainly, yeah. It could certainly happen at any time, but like it's there's a certain point where after it's been threatened, and like I don't want it to happen. There's some people that are like genuinely misanthropic, and they're like, I would love if everything ended. I'm like, no, no, I would like things to live forever. I want everyone to live their best lives. Yeah. Also, yeah, since World War II, yeah, which in like Cold War, Vietnam, Korea, 9/11, Iraq War, Afghanistan, the Ukraine thing. Like we're at the point where there's been so many where it's like World War III now. It's like, okay. Okay there, buddy. Calm the fuck down. I won't give war a chance. No, fuck that. The funny thing is, I do remember I was almost like not drafted, but I think I was bribed. Like, but the military's like, you would be a great electrical engineer, maybe. The thing is, before I knew about the extent of my mimic biology, I was never like what you would say like the most like I was a little bit on the sickly side. So then I'm like, hey, I got this going on. They're like, oh, I see. And then they never contacted me again. Yay! You're not crazy. Fuck. No, it's fine. You're not crazy. You're batshit insane. From Jack the Ripper, the one from Fate Go, right? That Jack the Ripper. This will be Jack the Ripper variations. I just find it funny to totally misattribute quotes to the wrong one. You're not crazy. You're insane. Jack Nicholson, the Joker, baby. The one with the big dong from Fate. I don't think Jack the Ripper from Fate has a dong. I'm sure there's pictures of her with a dong because it's the internet and that exists for basically everything forever. No, the see. So there's two, from what I understand, there's two versions of Jack the Ripper from Fate. The one that's the most popular is a Jack the Ripper that is female because supposedly it's made of the gestalt fetuses of all the fetuses dumped in the river around that time from like prostitutes. Kind of there's some sort of weird fetal conglomerate that wears the shape of Jack the Ripper. Then there's also like Fate Apocrypha's Jack the Ripper. Which is so Fate Apocrypha, I'm definitely like a Fate secondary, but I find the idea of like no Strange Fake. It's Strange Fake is the one I'm thinking of. Um Strange Fake is like basically somebody set up like effectively like what if we set up a Holy Grail war wrong as a joke. So there's a Jack the Ripper in that one. So the Jack the Ripper that's like the weird fetus one is a assassin. There's a Jack the Ripper berserker from Fate Strange Fake, from what I understand. And that one is like Gentleman Jack, like Jack the Ripper, Jack the Ripper. And from what I understand, it's he's extra weird because every other berserker, when you become a berserker, you basically just grunt and heave like a fucking beast. Because Jack the Ripper was already a hideous fucking monster in life, I think they kind of did the Uno reversal where like the Jack the Ripper berserker can still talk and is fine. It's like you can converse with it. I need to double check on that because I heard that's getting an anime, and like I will say one of these days I do want to read Fate Stay Night. There's a lot of like influential visual novels that I'm a little upset that I haven't read. I read a little bit of Sayano Uta recently, because I picked it up on GOG during the winter sale. And like I didn't get super duper far, but I was like digging the vibe like almost instantly to the point where I'm like, I probably should have read this sooner. I bet I would have really liked it. Not that I'm not liking it, but like it's like, why did I wait so long? I don't know much about Nobunaga, but like the name sounds familiar. Let's see if I go Fate Jack the Ripper. I want to get an exact explanation. There we go. See if there a her true nature is that of a collection of race born from the aborted children of prostitutes in Whitechapel, London. There we go. And a wraith in Fate terms is a funky little ghost. There you go. There you go. So we got that cleared. That's from the wiki. So the wiki could be wrong. However, I have no reason to believe it is. I'm fairly certain that is correct. So now we got that. Usually, whenever there's a Jack the Ripper and something like a multi, they're pretty bananas. The Fate one specifically, they did that because they wanted to make. They once again, there's not a lot of female historical figures, and they know that's how you sell merch. Using aliens, using weapons. Oh, okay. That does sound very anime, to be fair. Sounds fun though. It does sound very fun, but also anime is shit. Right. I'm also gonna glue his arm on. I popped the arm off on accident, and like it's maybe a bad idea to glue the arm on at this stage, but like having it floating around is actually I find it's kind of driving me crazy for like painting because like I don't know what's gonna show and what's not. So there you go. All right, excellent. You are glued. You buddy, what you got going on? I could probably do another couple layers of flesh on the skin. That was this color. There we go. See, the has a gun that has Oda no. Oh, that's cool though. Okay, so I guess the name suddenly makes sense. But I considering Nobunaga like to use a lot of guns, I find that kind of very neat. Wait. Is Florence Nightingale in Nobunaga as well, or are you thinking the Florence Nightingale from Fate? Whenever I see the one from Fate, it's usually just oh, you're into doing the big dick. Oh, okay. Ah, naruhodo. Honestly, I feel Fate's one of those things that like I wiki dive every now and then because a lot of the basic premises sound really, really neat. The idea of like societies of mages battling each other with historical figures that I think that concept is really cool. Oh, she is. Oh, that's fucking wild. Like huh. I have to watch that one these days. It sounds like a kind of bananas that I would personally enjoy. Another another layer of skin because I'm seeing little fragments stuff like the backing. There we go. And I might just do the thing with this guy too. I unfortunately I can't, like I said, I can't oil wash for a while until that comes in. So Wildem is actually a dude. Oh yeah, the prototype one, right? I believe so. Yeah. Which to be fair, it did sound like they're like, hey, we should have a female protagonist and regular King Arthur, and they're like, no, that's not gonna sell. And technically, I guess from a business perspective, that person was right. Do I like the Night Lord kill team? It's pretty good. Like I don't have strong Night Lord feelings, I guess, where it's like the models look cool. Would I pick it up? I mean, I would probably have fun painting it if I did, but I'm not in like any real. I don't have a mighty need to acquire Night Lords, I guess. Metal for that tube, but they seem legit. Oh yeah, I did have skull face helmets are pretty sick. You are not wrong there. Those are nice. Oh, oh, this is fine. How do you recharge a male saber? I think I think the mana transfer. I could be wrong as a filthy secondary. I think the mana transfer just needs sex in general. So it's just like you're just pouring your sexual energy into your servant. So in theory, I think if your servant's a male saber and then you are either a dude or a lady or whatever, you could fuck the energy into your saber. You can kiss too, right? From what I understand, there's like you can also kiss is a thing, but I don't know if that was added in supplemental media or not. I don't know. Please don't guess it. It's jizzardry. Thank you very much. The pun was right there. Why did you? I'm surprised you didn't go through for it. That takes incredible restraints to not immediately leap to that beautiful, beautiful pun. But yeah, no, it's like that. That's the kind of stuff of Fate where I'm like, okay, that's yeah, I know it's a porn game. Yeah, the Jizz Whalers and whatnot, which is no longer that name is no longer canon in Star Wars because Disney's filled with cowards. We knew that though. No one was like, ah, yes, Disney, the that beacon of quality entertainment. I'm not thrilled about it either. Disney's the weak one. I was being sarcastic about Disney. Disney sucks. Chisery. There we go. Excellent. Perfect. Nailed it. Nailed it. Oh, there we go. I go do. Oh yeah. I found this little wiggler over here. Little guy gets a little bit of yellow. Probably need to build up some of these, but also I imagine it's like build up yellow and then wash and then probably do yellow again and then build the goop. There we go. Look at that! Look at that goop tube. Excellent. Hello, Flaming. Welcome. I'll be there in Midnight Strikes. Well, in that case, Happy New Year, Fox. Have yourself if you need to ollie out for that, it's okay. Do not worry. Have a good night. Have a good night. It is at least where I'm at. Let's see. For where I'm at, for people who are not aware, it is 19 minutes until New Year. I imagine after once New Year's hits, I'll probably end stream, just because it feels right. Also, that's about the usual time I get out anyway. Oh, this guy's got little creepy crawlies in his little his horn, so I should make sure to get that. And I should make sure to get the little giblets. These ones are very fun. There's a lot of bits. Sparkly, woo, fancy. Let's fucking go. So again, Horus Heresy, clunky armor. I mean, you can. That armor, the Mark III armor is the Mark III. I as much as I would like the timing on that, nah, I'll kick it real style. You can get Mark III armor these days. It's very expensive though, unless you go like third party. Unfortunately, it's like straight up like 10, 20 Space Marines for like $80 because Horus Heresy is a very silly game. They know that if you're playing Horus Heresy, you got money to burn, and goddamn, they're going to squeeze blood from that stone. There we go. No, I mean, as a joke, that's good, but I want to be able to be nice and sappy and give everyone my proper goodbyes instead of just like eating and directly into the sun after this. I like to, it's fun to be sappy and think of you and wish you all like happy stuff. So I'm not good. I'm not just gonna cut when it hits, even for comedy. Yeah, I guess it's technically cheaper, but also like how outside of Horus Heresy, I don't know how often you're gonna need like 20 Marines. Especially because it's like even in Horus Heresy, from what I understand, running 40 tacticals is not very common. Because like so my Horus Heresy stuff, I'm fully on board. I got the Age of Darkness box, and I'm still slowly working on it. I basically said, fuck it, I'm going to 3D print bits because otherwise I'm spending a ludicrous amount of money. So it's like plastic bodies, resin head, resin shoulder, and like resin heavy weapons. So I could have like a 20-man tactical team. And then on top of that, a like 10 autocannon dudes and 10 las cannon dudes. I mean, some legions do, but the thing is, like, I will say if you're using Horus Heresy dudes for like technically the Minotaurs still use Mark III armor, which I would like to get some actually. That'd be really sick. But it is optional. Like it's not necessary to play Warhammer 40k. With Horus Heresy dudes. Well, fun toys. That sounds about right. Horus Heresy is I like because like from what I understand, like I basically have if I'm going to a Games Workshop store to play with Games Workshop stuff, I have my Death Guard, which are for the most part unconverted or they're converted with other G-dubs bits, or my Chaos Knights, which are all converted with G-dubs bits. However, Horus Heresy is definitely like, from what I can tell, way more chill on just like, yeah, 3D print you out a fucking power sword. Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? So like I've been doing that. I got the plastic bodies and everything, but I've definitely been printing out some fun stuff of the baby boy Marines. Yeah, you get the Primaris, which I'm not too against the look of Primaris, so they're fine. But they don't get that fun prestige, I guess, of the real old lads. Let's see what I want to do. Did I get? Yeah, I think I got. What I can do as well. Where is my crusty stuff? Let's get some typhus corrosion, which apparently is leaking a little bit, but by the same token, I do not have I think I have another jar of this somewhere. Which isn't too bad. Alright, so we'll put that on their swords for now. Like my Death Guard guys, as much as like I like crispy Death Guard, like a crispy textured Death Guard, I usually save the actual like corrosion bit directly for like the plague swords and whatnot. So get that. Oh, that's probably still a bit too thick on that. That's fine. I might do some extra corrosion from some other bits as well. These are plague swords though, and they're going to be filled with plague. Okay, there we go. That's way too much on there. Oh, I'm also painting like slightly off screen like a fool, you know. But yeah, some of the Horus Heresy stuff, I'm like, which I feel like that's what's going to happen with the old world as well, where it's like they're like, ah, yes, this is you're basically playing like an ancienter version of our game, and you're not gonna be a primary buyer. So like they don't have to worry about little Timmy, like little Timmy who is like, I want to play the Space Marine. Isn't rolling up to the store to drop for a Horus Heresy army. Little Timmy is getting Ultramarine Primaris like every other little Timmy, you know? Oh yeah, I have to imagine though you could like you definitely could do that, and I think a lot of people wouldn't give you any shit for it. Like you said, they're basically the same scale. Also, at least in my experience, well, you're wrong. Fuck you, no, you're fine. I haven't run generally the shops I've been to, unless you have like a dedicated G Dubs employee breathing over your shoulder, and even the G Dubs places I've been to are nice. I've never really had any like super duper issues with like I know some red shirts are very aggravating. They're very, very aggravating. But I've been very lucky that the ones near me aren't too bad. Using a headlamp sucks. Is it bad? I don't use a headlamp for shit. Oh, the heat. That would make sense. That would track actually. Get a little bit of grime on the little bits. Red shirts, I think, are the bottom rank, and then you got black shirts, which are like the store manager. That was the last time I checked the G-Dubs hierarchy. That's the last time there. Yeah, I'm very blessed that I live in a region with a lot of stores of various makes and models and whatnot. There's like games, the G-Dub store is kind of out of the way for where I'm at, and I don't have a huge reason for me to go there. Over here, red shirts are blue. They might have changed that too, to be fair. I could totally see some Games Workshop pitch meeting where they're like, oh yes, people associate red shirts with incompetence. Give them blue shirts. My God, you're hired. Oh, Flavor, welcome. Most of which is me getting sick. Well, damn. Well, hell yeah. At least you got the gifts and stuff, and at least things can maybe calm down. But yeah. I have been doing good, so things have been chill over here. Hopefully things get better for you though. Hopefully things get better for you. Hopefully things have been nice and hey, we got a new year coming up real soon. So hopefully things might change for that. But yeah, I used to actually play at my Games Workshop store though. That was where when I was getting back into the hobby, I would play Age of Sigmar over there with my Skaven, and I would get fucking obliterated because yeah, no, I got obliterated because I was told that I could do an elite Skaven army, and that was a dirty lie. That was a lie, and I don't attribute that to malice on the lady that runs the G-Dub store where I was at. I don't think she was trying to upsell me to sell me a bunch of rats. I think she just genuinely didn't play Skaven and heard Scryer can do an elite army, and she's like, yeah, Scryer can do an elite army. That's what I've heard. So I don't hold that against her. Why is this playing this song again? For some reason, whenever I put on the songs to random, I get a lot of same ones over and over. How about... There we go. Let's do that. What was I doing with that? Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, the tubes. Likes cars and should someone encourage you to play 40K, really scared him up. That happens. I feel a little bit bad about some like very overzealous fans. What's her name? There's a VTuber named Tomoe. She's a horse VTuber lady. She's kind of got like a military bit to her, which means that people relentlessly shill her 40K is a thing to look into. And like I get it. I get the impulse, but I think she's basically be like, I don't want to hear people talk to me about 40K anymore. Goddamn. And like I feel so bad. I feel so bad. I'm like, oh no. Oh no, you probably got that like full blast. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, who can really know the meta? Who can know the meta? Yeah, I kind of do my when it comes to shilling, and I don't shill 40K specifically. I just do mini painting because I find mini painting fun. I definitely is like I need to know that you are into it, you know? Yeah, yeah, like Final Fantasy, like I was never gonna play Final Fantasy 14 again just because like I do not have time for an MMO. Sometimes Final Fantasy 14 shillers, like to the point where like we joke now about like the whole like shill, about like, yeah, you can get up to level 60 and then not Shadowmoor, Stormblood, and I think now it's changed a little bit. But I think that became famous because people would literally just like say that entire thing unironically to their friends, and it's like, oh, please, I don't. The more you shill after, there's a certain point where if you're not interested and people keep trying to poke you, you're never going to be interested. Yeah, I mean, yeah, you're not wrong. Like if you're at a Games Workshop store. Flaming. We were talking about the Ray through RPG yesterday. So a lot of people were thinking about flower genitals because that was a major part of that game, and that's not even a bit. That's not even a bit. A lot of the Ray through RPG is about that. Fun. Yeah. You mean the critically acclaimed MMO? Sorry, I got hold on. I need to put on nerd voice for that. I need to put on nerd voice for that. Hold on.
The critically acclaimed MMORPG Final Fantasy XIV with an expanded free trial which you can play through the entirety of A Realm Reborn. And the award-winning Headward expansion up to level 60 for free with no restrictions on playtime.
There we go. Excellent. It's fun to bust out nerd voice. I love nerd voice. It's not accurate to nerds that I've ever seen in my entire life, but goddamn is it fun to use. It's very fun to use.
Dare you into my magical realm?
There we go, like that. Is that what you wanted? Is that what you wanted, you fucking dork? Use to read Game of That's also fair too. That's also fair too. Yeah. Luckily, I feel like the Game of Thrones people have calmed down because the show's over, I think. I don't know. What do I want to do with the tubes? Maybe like bright yellow would actually be baller for the tubes. What if I did? What was? There's like a trick. Hold on. Where's my pink? What if I used the purple? Purple is like a pink. Sounds really dumb, but hear me out. There's whatever ward at one also. Well, from what I understand, the thing is, I've heard people that are like shit, like what's it called, like Shadowbringers, like drove them to tears and changed their lives. And for one thing, I hear it from enough people that I'm like, I almost have to assume it's true. But also, like, I remember playing Final Fantasy 14. I'm like, this is just an MMO. The story was not that wild in the earlier expansion, so I guess it really picks up at some point, because I was like, man. See, I have no strong, like, I've been seeing Breaking Bad memes forever, but I've just never got around to watching it, just because I don't really watch TV for the most part. So like, and I know about that, and like, but yeah, that's Realm Reborn doesn't really have much of a story, and Stormblood, I got the Stormblood, and I'm like, this is a neat zone, I guess, but I don't really give a shit about any of this. But yeah, it's definitely like, you should definitely try it out. How it gets better, like 200 hours into it, and it's like, no, I'm good. I'm good. I really am. What it would take for me to play through A Realm Reborn would to be a fully employed full-time NEET. Like I would basically need to be self-employed and have a bunch of free time during the day in order for that to be a thing. It's like what I remember about A Realm Reborn story was just kind of going places and just doing arbitrary like quests and stuff like that. So I'm just kind of like, okay, we go here, okay. Well, okay, we go here. Oh, there's a primal. Okay, we killed the primal. Oh, we gotta. Oh, the primal's back. Okay, we killed that primal, but they brought it back. Okay, so go kill the primal. Okay, and this is after they shrunk the main team. My experience. I was like, how you doing? How you sup? It's me again. Welcome. How you doing? How you doing? I'm ranting on. Okay, so I did a pink and then a yellow. I think the bright yellow tube isn't a bad idea. I'm gonna try a different base color for the other ones, but I don't dislike that actually. You are alive. Fuck yeah. Congratulations on living. I mean that earnestly. Okay, so this guy's got like a thin, smooth tube. This guy's got a textured tube. The thing is, I like very traditional JRPG stories. It's just that it just took a while to get to any point where I could possibly give a shit, which is my problem. That was my problem entirely. I'm willing to say earnestly, I bet if I played like Shadowbringers and Walker or whatever, I bet I would like them. I bet I would probably enjoy them. Do I have the time or patience to get to them in the year of our Lord soon? In 4 minutes, soon to be the year of our Lord 2024. No, not even a little. So if that joy is lost to me, that's fine. Hell, maybe someday, whenever it goes offline, because all MMOs eventually perish, and they make a private Final Fantasy 14 server where you can just instantly one-shot everything, and I can teleport everywhere and just deal with all that, and I don't have to keep up with dailies. Because that's the thing, because like I was told, it's like, oh, Hal, you could do it, you just have to do your dailies, and like dailies take a while. Dailies take a non-trivial amount of time to knock out. And then there's also other shit you gotta do, and you do gotta maintain gear parity. At least a little bit. I'm like, come on. Come on. No, I'm good. I'm not gonna. I don't got that kind of time. I appreciate the offer, Shadow, I do. It's just not happening. It is just not happening. I don't technically dislike this orange. Like, I think yellow building off of that will look a lot better. He's got okay, texture tubes need to stay the way they are. Well, the thing is, I don't. I wish I had more free time unironically. So the thing is, like, I have to assume because like we don't really live in a time period where a forever grind MMO is really feasible anymore. Like, I like that was a thing for years where it was like you would play like EverQuest and you would grind forever and you would need to form groups and like because there is a benefit to like having a random enemy be able to knock your shit in means that you do have to form parties, and forming parties means that you get like you're social. You're playing an MMO like an MMO. Which now, which I and like, while that is inconvenience, and you could argue that like people just don't have time, or like there's like a Zoomer lack of effort to. I don't know. There's probably different metrics for like why older style MMOs don't thrive anymore. Um, that kind of mechanism does force you to become social, and thus is the multiplayer part. Now, because you're just going through a list of things, you're just going in there to like do a daily, and then like maybe just do the story. And like technically, I guess if you form a raiding group, that's when the social aspects kick back in. But like that's also like a whole other thing. A smooth tube, that's a smooth tube. Jet the fray. Exactly. Friends aren't real. They're made up by the government, like pigeons. Gonna do AdMech now. AdMech got new toys. I will say, from what I say, AdMech are not in a great place mechanically, but they are a very pretty army, and they're very like fun to build. So if you're into that, go for it. So like Old World just got announced. Like I think you can begin ordering stuff. So like I know Squids has said that like the Old World stuff is being available for order. I think. Yeah, it's 2024. Let's fucking go. Hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Let me get this tube done real quick. Let me get this tube. I have an idea. I have a very stupid idea. Everybody, give me a color. Give me a color. Give me a color. Like a real reasonable color. Not like Vanta Black or some shit. Magenta and blue. Okay, magenta is okay. We'll do that. We'll do that. We'll do those two colors. Excellent. Magenta. Okay, hold on. All right. Calm the fuck down. We go magenta, blue, teal, and pink. So what's a magenta? What kind of magenta? Magenta, blue, teal, pink. Magenta. To get a good. Okay. Oh, it's like a brighter purple. I have a brighter purple. I have a lavender. Whatever. This is close enough. Magenta, blue. Let's see, hold on. Double check on that. Magenta, blue. I got blues for days. Luckily, blue is a color that I can make happen. All right, magenta, blue. Happy New Year, Sapphire! Oh yeah, let's go. Teal. Do I have a teal? Fair, because like I don't have those exact colors. I've been hearing fireworks basically consistently since Christmas. It's been wild. Teal. Do I have a blue that's teal equivalent? Emerald. That's close. And then pink is one that I definitely. All right, we're making it happen. We're making it happen, everybody. Let's do this shit. Let's do this shit. Happy New Year, everybody. All right, we're doing it. We're doing it live. All right. Going straight from the pot, because who gives a fuck? Here we go. 2. Excellent. The rest of these are not in pot, so I have to put this on the fucking thing. There we go. Carrion pigeons. Wait, what? Oh yeah, Old World Warhammer Fantasy as well. They definitely, it seems neat. I maybe I definitely want to try to get my high elf army ready to go for that. But I also found out that I would need to unironically buy $120 worth of books. Like, man, 20. Hello, the extra sleep. Happy New Year. Let's see, 2020. Or get the pink. Oh my god, my pink is crusty as shit. How long have I had this pink? This pink is ancient. I have newer pink. Why did I grab my old pink for a new year? God damn it. Okay. And then 4. And then I'm going to choose a color. Let's use a red. Hey, let's use this red I've been using a lot. There we go. I should have painted it higher on the board. That's fine. That's fine. Yippee! Yay! Right. Hold on, I'm gonna do. No, I was gonna try to do a 3 crossed out, but it's too late. Yay! It's 2024! Hell yeah. Honestly. I want to thank all you nerds. You've honestly made 2023 a really good year for me. And I look forward to 2024 to spending a lot of time with all of you. Oh yeah. Yeah, thank God Rats is dead. After everyone shot 2014, the last actual year there ever was. This is 2020 2014 season 10. All on there. There we go. So yeah, let's go ahead and then wrap up for the night. Hell yeah. That's so make sure to